Gentlemen, we are back in Hold My Nuggets Studios for Sunday night with a spectacular revenge game on the marquee where Micah Parsons, who was traded earlier last month, I believe, to the Green Bay Packers, returns back to Jerry World to take on his former squad and the Dallas Cowboys to see if the Packers can advance to 3-1, but Dallas, trying to reclaim the former glory without CeeDee Lamb, look to pull off the upset in a highly anticipated game here tonight to advance to 2-2. I should have did this with shades on. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time. I am your host, founder, and chairman of Hold My Nuggets Incorporated, the diligent, vigilant, meticulous, sagacious, conscientious, analytical, methodical individual, the Chiseled Adonis, and welcome to your 2025 NFL Week 4 Sunday Night Football game highlight commentary. I gotta take these glasses off because the motherfucking game is reflecting off it, but that's neither here nor there. How's it going, family? How's it going? Good evening, 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 good evening. As always, for everybody in the building, let it be known right now in the chat, if your team got a W, I want to see a W or fire emojis. If your team took an L, I want to see an L or the skull face emoji. Who got a W this Sunday today? Oh, I'm seeing some W's in the building. I'm seeing go Birds. I'm seeing go Chiefs. Jordan Love going deep down the field. Got a man, got a couple of men. That's a huge first down. That's how you make a play. Golden was down the field. Jordan Love able to connect with his man. Huge first down for the Green Bay Packers. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan this here QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use a promo code Adonis if you have not already. We got ourselves a competition here today over on Underdog. Am I losing my voice? Absolutely. But my current battle here today, of course, for $180. This victory here today can bring us over the $4,000 mark. I believe I think I'm already over the $4,000 mark. It escapes me. But we're playing for 180. Here is my squad here tonight. Am I confident? Not too much, but that same way that I felt last week, or I should say 2 weeks ago, and then I was able to walk away with the W. But I have Jordan Love, George Pickens, Javonte Williams, and Romeo Doubs. My opponent has Josh Jacobs, Dak Prescott, Jake Ferguson, and Tucker Kraft. We're going to see who is going to win this $180 over on Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code, download the Underdog app, use the promo code Adonis if you haven't already. Lewis said Jesus died for our sins and loves us all. Indeed he does. Praise be his name. All right. Jamel P. subscribed with Prime. I appreciate you, family. Handoff. Josh Jacobs not going nowhere. Tackle for a loss. Commentary will be live in 4 minutes over on YouTube. So like I said this morning, I hope I delivered, and you guys are able to enjoy said commentary later tonight, or I should say in 4 minutes. Oh, Lord, did I eat? Yes. Yes, I did. Oh, good Lord. Did I see K-pop Demon Slayer? No, I did not. Demon Hunters, pardon. No, I did not. All right, Jordan Love, dump off. Got Tucker Kraft. Tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him, tackle him. Down at the 1 yard line. He's down at the 1 yard line. Tucker Kraft, mac and cheese, down at the 1 yard line. Lamar Jackson leaving the game with an apparent hamstring injury. That was a little interesting because at first the commentators were saying, well, we're not hearing anything about an injury. So are they just pulling, son? Oh, it's a false start on Ryan, so that's going to back them up. Ravens are injured to hell indeed. I actually think Parsons will get 3 sacks today as well. Brian put 5 on said, tell me I lit Adonis Mitchell on fire due to his actions. Oh, yeah, I got a segment for him. He's the clitoris alert of the week. 100% the clitoris alert of the week. Yeah, but a false start backs them up to the 5. That backed them up to the 5. Did it matter? Josh Jacobs down at the 2. Oscar for 5 on saying, gonna need me to tell myself and other Raiders fans to put their motherfucking head back down. We're freaking bums. Hey, let me tell you something right now. Protect the goddamn line, bro. Across the league, not even just the Raiders. You're able to get down the field, and on a 54-yard field goal, nobody protects, and boom, you get a block. But before we even get to that point, you turned the football over 4 times. San Francisco, same shit. Protect your balls, bro. Maybe they need some Manscaped. They need some good underwear. You got to be kidding me. Romeo Doubs, end zone, touchdown! Touchdown, Romeo Doubs with the condom helmet from Jordan Love. That's a score, and Green Bay takes the lead. Oh, I needed that because I got both Doubs and Jordan Love. Give me my points, 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 give me my points. Over on Underdog, opportunity to win $180. Oh, hold on, wait a minute. Why is it saying 90? Oh, they didn't. I got to press refresh. There it is. There it is. Fix me, please. My opponent has 5 points. They didn't update the point yet. But yeah, as you can see here, this is the battle for $180. Once they go and they give me my update, I'm going to have my points. But we're battling 101, $180 is on the line. Angie Patuan said still think the Ravens are taking the division. Well, with the injuries, it's going to be very difficult, but it's still relatively early in the season. It's early in the season. Wait until week 6. I'll give you my prediction. Because right now, I still think Pittsburgh can choke 100%. I think Baltimore can possibly recover. However, that defense is bad. Bad. Very bad. Very bad. So, I'll give it another week. But I'm not gonna hold you. It's not looking very good for Baltimore. But it's not because I don't think Baltimore's not capable. I just feel like Pittsburgh inherently will find a way to fucking go and choke, and I'm hopeful that they won't. But that's the only reason why I can't sit here and be like, oh man, yo, it's over. Pittsburgh taking it. We got to see how they play out because we saw this week, last week, possible opportunities to choke the game away. They take that opportunity. So there's that. Me for president 2028. I still wouldn't be old enough, and I don't think I'd ever want to run to try to go and lead the country. There's no reason for that for me. I'm good, fam. I'm not interested in that kind of responsibility. I'll be the president of my family. Country, I'm good on that. Chuck put 20 on it, said, what's good, Chiseled? Well, for both Pennsylvania teams, it was all about surviving and advancing to victory, but both teams need to play a full 60 minutes. Nevertheless, congratulations to my Pittsburgh Steelers, and fly, Eagles, fly. Congratulations on getting that W. Tampa Bay is legitimately playing like last year's Kansas City Chiefs, bro. When you think these motherfuckers is dead in the water, somehow they make things interesting. But unfortunately for them, the devil magic didn't work out in their favor because they couldn't get the victory in the clutch. Baker is a fucking dog, bro. I'm telling you right now. I'm so disappointed that Pittsburgh didn't grab him when we had the opportunity, knowing that our quarterback room wasn't anything that was relatively special. We should have fucking got Baker a couple of years ago. We really should have got Baker a couple of years ago, and we didn't do it. Pisses me off. Really pisses me off. That dude. Oh, I'm watching on NBC, so I have the direct TV footage, so it's gonna be a little bit faster. I'm gonna harm my voice more. Well, and we got a triple header tomorrow. Kirk put 2 on and said fresh is fit tonight. Oh my. Oh, the fit is fit. The fit is fresh tonight. Fresh is fit tonight. The fit is fresh tonight. Thank you very much. This is actually what I was wearing at the wedding yesterday. Jay put 10 on it and said, fix the Eagle. Oh, fuck the Eagles. You're salty. They beat your Bucks. You could have got back in the game if it wasn't for Baker's late pick in the end zone. Quignon definitely got away with a couple of holding calls, a few holding calls, but oh well. I'll tell you this much. Explosive plays were made. Mbuka, the 77-yard touchdown. Bucky Irving, the 82-yard touch. Oh, no, I think it was 72. I might have said 82 in the commentary. But Bucky Irving with that 82-yard touchdown or 72-yard touchdown. You guys made some explosive plays, but The inability to get started in the first half is what cost you guys. You finished very strong, but the first half, it wasn't good. Fuego. Patuon said thoughts on Dart's debut. Team looking different. Oh, 100% different. They played with some juice today. And what's crazy was Mr. No IG was at the Chargers-Giants game in MetLife. He went to go watch his Chargers with a brand new Antonio Gates jersey, only to watch them motherfuckers get beat. Here come the Cowboys. But more importantly, here comes Micah Parsons. Oh, boy. Dak is going to be throwing his football a lot. I'm just hoping that he throws that football towards George Pickens. So we'll see thoughts on your Patriots giving the belt to ass to the Panthers. Even though it's against them, you're still proud. You got to have this momentum against Buffalo next Saturday night. It don't matter who you play against. You go on the professional football, you play in the Professional Football League, and you smoke somebody. What was it, 42 to 6? Oh, well, they scored late. So 42 to 13. You score 42 unanswered points, something's working, and that builds a bit of confidence. So you should be very proud about that. Doesn't matter who you play against. Drake May looked great. Hunter Henry continued to go and cook. I like Henderson on the ground. I think he's way better than Stevens. Ramondre Stevenson. I don't even know if he's still on the roster. If they cut him after those fumbles, where's Williams going? Nowhere. Down. He gets stopped right there. Great job from Dallas, or I should say, great job from Green Bay. They're gonna force a 3-and-out right here. Who do I think is going to lose first, the Bills or the Eagles? Probably the Eagles, because they're way too much on the fringe. They're way too much on the fringe. I post that on Twitter. Ah, shit. I forgot to upload it to TikTok. All right, commentary should be live right now. Commentary should be live right now. I just said it live on Facebook. Just said it live on IG. I said IG. On TikTok. And now I'm about to put it on TikTok. Why did I forget to put it on TikTok? I mean Twitter. Why did I say TikTok? Ah, shit. Bills haven't played anyone since week 1. Easy schedule for them. There's no such thing as an easy schedule in the NFL. There's no such thing as an easy schedule in the NFL. We're still talking about professional, teams here. And moreover, the Bills are a very good football team, but we're still early in the season across the board. So we'll see how teams progress as time moves forward. But I'm not gonna devalue their victories. Going undefeated doesn't seem realistic to you. It's not. Hence why there's only one team in NFL history post the merger, or I should say in the Super Bowl era, who's ever gone undefeated. It's incredibly difficult to go undefeated. A lot of people be thinking like football is like Madden. So like, oh yeah, if this person had this team, then somebody go undefeated. Nope. 72 Dolphins, the only team that ever went undefeated. How many other regular season teams went undefeated? You have the 07 Patriots, and then they lost in the Super Bowl. Those are the only two teams who ever went undefeated. How many 15-1 teams have we had in NFL history? 15-1, 16-1. How many of those teams have we had in NFL history? Not that much. Oh, well, we got about, let's say if you name 10. Okay, 10 teams out of 32 teams for 60 years. Last 15-1 team was what? The Panthers in 2015? Packers in 2011? Steelers in 2004? Vikings in 98? Niners in the Niners in 84? The Bears in 85? How many? How many other ones? How many other ones? No, the Chiefs lost 2 games, didn't they? The Chiefs lost 2 games, didn't they? Last year. The Chiefs went 16-1. The Chiefs. So situations like that, the Chiefs lost 2 games. Okay, they lost 2 games, but they have 15, but it's 17 weeks. So at that point, you have to look at like 16 and 1. I don't think the Lions weren't 16 and 1 last year, and I don't think the Chiefs were 16 and 1 either. So that's all the teams? That's it? Romeo Doubs, first down, that's it? The first 15 and 1 was the 84 Niners? Really? Huh, what do you know? Because I know the Steelers went 12 and 2 a number of different years. Nobody went 13 and 1? It escapes me. No, maybe the Baltimore Colts in 68, but then they lost in the Super Bowl. Ah, shit. I can't remember. But first down, Jordan Love is 6 of 6, 90 yards through the air and a touchdown. There's a handoff. Ooh, Josh Jacobs, positive yardage right there. The Packers are moving, man. Every time the Packers in recent years have played, I mentioned that the Packer team from 2011. I mentioned them. 84, 85, 98. 04, no. 04 Vikings didn't go 15 and 1. You're thinking of the Steelers. 04 Steelers, not 04 Vikings. 2011 Packers and 2015 Panthers. Well, there it is. I got all of them. What do you know? I got all of them.
14 grams of crap.
By the way, for those who didn't know, Jadeveon Clowney is on the Dallas Cowboys. But you know what's disappointing about Jadeveon Clowney, man? I never felt as if he lived up to his potential in the league. He never had more than 10 sacks in a season, with the exception of one time, I believe. Houston was supposed to be fucking world beaters on defense. J.J. Watt on one side, Jadeveon Clowney on the other. I thought we was about to have Dwight Freeney. Shit, he actually never had over 10 sacks in his whole career. Insane. I thought we was about to have Robert Mathis, Dwight Freeney, part 2, bro. And Jadeveon Clowney just never lived up to it. Albeit you had some injuries here and there, but bro, he never lived up to it. Jordan Love down the field, got his man. Ooh, I think Romeo Doubs dropped that. I think Dobbs dropped that one. That was supposed to be a first down. This man dropped the football. I got money on you, fam. He's supposed to catch that. William giving out gifts. As always, keeping the tradition going in the morning and in the evening. I appreciate you, brother. Matt put 2 on it. Said top Dallas linebackers and top 3 Green Bay running backs. Okay, so top 3 Green Bay running backs. Ahmad Green, Paul Hornung, and Jim. Is it Jim Taylor? I always fuck up the name every time, but I'm going to go ahead and say Jim Taylor. Until another Packer running back pops into my mind. Josh Jacobs can possibly, if he just stays healthy, give you 6 years of production over 1,000, he'll end up jumping Jim Taylor, in my opinion. But those are 2, Hall of Famers. No Eddie Lacy. Come on, man. What are we doing? That's not even a conversation. No, Eddie Lacy, please. Not even get to. I'd take Ryan Grant before you tell me no goddamn Eddie Lacy. Like, what are we doing here? But Ahmad Green, very good back, but not Hall of Fame, correct. So those would be my 3 for Green Bay. As it pertains to Dallas linebackers, top 3 Dallas linebackers. And I got to think about long-time Dallas linebackers.
XX23 is now following.
I don't want to just go pass rushers, but top 3 Dallas linebackers. Love on the move, out of bounds. AJ Hawk didn't play for Dallas. AJ Hawk played for Green Bay. You're thinking of his teammate. What was it, Carpenter? But he wasn't even up there. Dorsey Levens was a very solid running back. He was a solid running back. DeMarcus Ware was a defensive end. MDJ Platoon said thoughts on the botched moment on SmackDown with Nia. Brutal. Absolutely. But it's not just her. I mean, the busting open, because it's the same thing that happened with Kyrie, ended up happening with Nia, which is, that's not good. Or I should say with Jade. There's a dump off right there. Can he get the first down? Almost. Nearly picked up the first down. It's going to set up a fourth and short here. And Tank the Sun giving out gifts. Giving out gifts. Giving out gifts. But, okay, so to give you the top 3 linebackers that I would take for Dallas, if I was to think middle linebackers, I would say, wait, what the fuck was the name of the middle linebacker during the early 2000s? Shit, what was his name? Sean. Oh, fuck. Sean Lee. Yes, Sean Lee. Yes, Sean Lee. He's definitely a Sean Lee. That's one. Micah Parsons gave him 4 years, but it was an exceptional 4 years, so I don't want to not mention Micah. Sean Lee, Micah, and you know what? He won a couple Super Bowls with them. Ken Norton comes to mind. I'm really struggling to remember of the linebackers of the 70s, but I don't think the Cowboys have a Hall of Fame linebacker. Do the Cowboys have a Hall of Fame linebacker? Henderson was all right, but he wasn't a Hall of Famer. I don't think the Cowboys have a... Randy White was a defensive tackle. Van Der Esch, no. He wouldn't eclipse those guys. Turpin, fair catch at the 10. They're going to get that football back. Marcus Spears is on the D-line. Oh, Chuck Howley was solid. Charles Haley's a defensive end. Hollywood Henderson, yes. Hollywood Henderson. He was good. Him, Ken Norton, he was good. But I would say Ken Norton, Sean Lee, Micah Parsons. Those would be the 3 to answer the early question. DRB said, when are we going to admit that Jackson is a bust? Which Jackson? Who are you referencing? Jackson who? Jackson who? Whoa, Van Der Esch wasn't trash, or Gardner Esch, but Van Der Esch wasn't trash. He was not trash. He just got hurt way too all much. DeMarcus Ware's a defensive end. Van Der Esch was good. He wasn't on that level though. Lamar. Thank you very much, Peyton. I was about to say that. Yo, time him out for 10 seconds. The fuck you on? When are we going to admit Lamar Jackson's a bust? Are you out of your mind? See, this is why you can't talk football with folks, man. Y'all be taking this talking shit stuff too far, fam. Somebody lose a game. You're a bust. The 2-time MVP? The 2nd time unanimous MVP? Yeah, but he don't got a Super Bowl. So if you don't win the Super, you're a bust. Okay. Hey, Barry Sanders. Yeah, let's go ahead and take you out the Hall of Fame. You're a bust. Well, no, that's only reserved for quarterback. Oh, okay. Hey, Dan Marino, Jim Kelly, Phillip Rivers. Get up out the hole. We don't need you guys around. Who's other great quarterbacks who never won a Super Bowl? Matt Ryan, pack you up. Cam Newton, pack you up. Boomer, well, maybe not so much Boomer Science. Fran Tarkenton, pack you up. How did I jump all the way to the 70s? Why did I jump all the way to the 70s? Where did that come from? I leapfrogged hella people. There's some 80s quarterbacks who didn't win a championship. But nonetheless, like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? Aikman. Aikman has 3 champions. What are we doing? Unless, of course, he was trying to mention a different conversation, because the way that come from. Nonetheless, first quarter is still underway. First quarter is still underway. Solitaire said, you got yourself a date to homecoming. I was about to say, you got a gate to homecoming? A Shadow giving out gifts. I appreciate you, family. Here comes Dallas. Dak Prescott, play action fake, dump off, got Ferguson, gain of about 7. Dallas needs to respond here, find that end zone. Dallas needs to respond here and find that end zone. There's a lady I follow on Instagram who I'm sure she's going to Dubai and getting shat on, but I can't prove it yet. Insert suspicious looks of James Dokes. I just can't prove it yet. Like, you have You essentially don't have any job, but you're constantly lavishing luxury. You got to be getting shat on. Dak dump over the middle, got Javonte Williams. That's a first down. Because you know those who go over there, they mess around, find themselves in a situation where you could get paid just to get shat on. That's what they be doing out there. There's a few of them who go and do that. Marco put 2 on and said Pitt waiting. Win in the North because the Ravens D and Harbs are ass. We shall see. We shall see. Shed Rock put 5 on it. Said say something nice about your Jets. Well, I like Aaron Glenn. I really like him as a coach. And moreover, there's a swagger that you guys played with in week 1 and week 3. Week 2, we won't talk about that. But there's a swagger that I think you guys are going to have moving forward. So it's just a matter of remaining consistent with that swagger to ensure that you could possibly mess around and contend this season, at least in making it to the postseason. State Puff giving out gift. Oh, it's a gift kind of evening. Peyton, you say, I'll see you tomorrow. You're going to lose your cool with this nonsense. Wait, what's the conversation going on over here? They're still going? They're still going? Dak is going down the field. Looking for Turpin. Passes broken up. We're going to 3rd down. We're going to 3rd down. H47 put 2 on and said, as a Steeler fan, how do I feel with the win in the division? Do I feel that we'll win the division? Perhaps, but I'm not super confident yet. I'm not super confident yet. I think if we have a separation of about 4 games, I'll tell you this. We beat the Browns and the Bengals. I'll sit there and say, yeah, you know what? I'm feeling a bit confident here. Wow, Ferguson can't get to the 1st down marker. He's going to get stopped. Walker has now made the tackle on 3rd down that could have possibly forced the team to punt twice. Ain't no way Dallas offense is staying on the field here on their own side of the field. There's no way. There's no way they're going for it here. They're going to try to draw them off sides. There's no way. They're just trying to draw them off sides. They're not going to go for it on 4th and 1 on deep on their own side of the field. They're at their own 31. I don't believe them. I don't believe them. They're 100% going to punt. Green Bay called timeout. Wow. Hey, you know what? I'd take that as a win if I'm Dallas. I'd take that as a win. I'll force you guys to go and call timeout. Let's punt. You lost the timeout. I'll take that. I can't believe that. I'll be damned. Oh, Sierra got somebody up in here talking about what's up, sexy. Who you talking to? Hey, you got somebody in chat. Going down to Tennessee. Potluck by the hit. Dread in the building, put 2 on it. What's going on, family? The Bengals have no QB, but it's a divisional game. Anything can happen during those games. 100%. That's why I don't feel confident yet. Because if Baltimore can lose against, let's say, Cincinnati, lose against Cleveland, and then we mess around and we take a W or something like that, then we're in a situation where, all right, we got a bit of a separation that's here. Wait, so they went into the timeout, they came out, and they still lining up. It looked like they're really going to go for it here. They're really going to go for it here on 4th down. So they wasted a timeout. Or I shouldn't say they wasted a timeout. Green Bay used the timeout to go and get the adjustment. Just for Dallas to come out and attempt to see if they could jump them off sides. If Green Bay jumped off sides coming out of a timeout, somebody needs to be cut expeditiously. Whoever jumps off sides, you got to get cut. At least it's not a situation in which they take a big L behind, taking the delay of game. But I don't know why. Why would you think you're actually going to try to draw somebody off? They just came out of a timeout. You didn't need to do that. You could have just said, I baited y'all into using the timeout. Go and punt. Because here's the thing. The fact that the Packers had to use a timeout, they knew they weren't in alignment for that 4th down play. So if there was a time for Green Bay, I should say for Dallas to actually go for it, it was before the timeout. Who's going to fall for it after the timeout? That's dumb as hell. Oh, wow, it ended up bouncing to Sun. Can Golden make a play? Out of bounds at the 32. Out of bounds at the 32. The man himself said Raiders, Bucks, and Ravens having a terrible Sunday. Hopefully the Cowboys wet to bed. How's my Sunday? My Sunday's going well, just outside of my voice, possibly leaving after last night. The wedding was awesome. It was so much fun. Then going live this morning for the Steelers game, recording all throughout the entire day for the commentary, and then bam, here we are for Sunday Night Football. Oh, see, are you talking about me? Oh, shit. I appreciate that. Oh, wait a minute. Take it back. He never could hold on to compliments. Edgar said, can you start doing mock drafts for next year's draft? You're already giving up on your Raiders? Don't give up on your Raiders just yet. Don't give up on the Raiders just yet. The Chiefs won, but the Chargers lost. And tomorrow, if Denver were to mess around and take a loss, if they're playing, I don't know if they have no, I don't think anybody has a bye yet. But if Denver were to mess around and take a loss, y'all are still in the thick of it. And I think you should be happy about the performance from Genty. The issue is, y'all didn't protect the football. Thank the Sun for 5 on said you hope Cowboy SpongeBob doesn't invade the stream. Shit, I hope so too.
Then you sell it.
Tony in the building, what's going on? You believe your Cowboys will beat the frauds of a football team of the Cheeseheads in Green Bay, Wisconsin? Hey, we got time. We'll see. We'll see. Jeff in the building, what's happening, bro? How's it going? I will say this much. I think the Raiders still have a chance. They just got to figure out what it is that they got going on, bro. Because I think they actually still have a chance. Max Crosby played out of his mind. He played out of his mind today. He was making plays all over the place. It may not jump off on the stat sheet, but that brother was making plays all day.
14 grams of
SG Patuana said Denver versus Cincinnati tomorrow. Thoughts? Well,
Then you sell it.
this is a game that Denver should win on paper. There's no reason why Denver shouldn't win this on paper. But the game has to be played in 60 minutes. Fresh cut? Well, yeah. I officiated a wedding yesterday for 2 of my subscribers. So that was a fun time. Out in Long Island. That was a good time. Max Crosby is going through what Khalil Mack had went through. If he got that got him paid. Yeah, indeed. Oh, wow. Huge first down right there from Wilson. Angie for 5 on said Rattler looked decent against the Bills. What other NFL team has a better run of QBs than the Packers? 30 years, 3 QBs, 7 MVPs, 21 Pro Bowls. Nobody. You talk about from one to the next, like star, 2 championships. You have a couple of decades of mediocrity. Favre, 3 MVPs, you go to 2 Super Bowls, and you're always at least in the mix for the most part. Albeit Rocket Man, Rocket Ball, Gunslinger, whatever the case is, but you knew, we got a quarterback. To Rodgers, you have back-to-back top 10 QBs all time. Straight into Rodgers, 4 MVPs. Unfortunately, 1 Super Bowl appearance, but you could blame the front office to a degree because they never gave that man any real pieces. He was making shit happen with what he had, but the organization ain't go above and beyond to make sure, hey, we got you the best running back. We got you the best receiver. Like Jordy Nelson was great, but I think Rodgers made him great. Devontae Adams just great. That's a different situation, but that was towards the tail end of Son's career there regardless. And on top of that, the defense completely failed them and they fell apart. The NFC Championship 2014, they should have went to the fucking Super Bowl. How the hell you up 16-zip? Y'all choke? What are y'all doing? Onside kick, the name escapes me. All you had to do was freaking catch the goddamn kick. You couldn't do it. Y'all lose. Seahawks go back to the Super Bowl. 2016, no defense whatsoever. Atlanta ran you out the goddamn gym. Or I should say the field. 49ers, nobody can tackle. Nobody can stop the run. Raheem Mostert went for like, what, 200-some yards? And then the following year after that, that one's on Rodgers because he was playing hero ball. He was playing hero ball out there. He's like, fuck it, I'll do it myself. You can't. It takes a team. Yeah, Brandon Bostic. That's what his name. Fucking Brandon Bostic. Never forget that shit. Randall Cobb was good, never great. He was good, never great. You think Jordy had a better connection with Rodgers than Adams? I don't think so. But in situations like that, like that's why whenever I talk about quarterbacks, and when people always levy criticism towards quarterbacks for not winning, you're not playing one-on-one. There's context that matters. Like Peyton Manning, it's warranted for people to go call him a choke artist in the playoffs because there were times in which he just ain't show up. You throwing picks left and right. You're not making the right reads. So if folks is calling you a choke artist, I get it. For example, even with Lamar, to a degree, there's moments in which, hey, postseason rolls around. You not putting on Josh Allen performances and losing. Josh Allen ain't no, like, if somebody were to tell you, yo, man, Josh Allen never show up in the playoffs, you're not watching the game. He be balling out and then they fucking lose because nobody stopping. Drew Brees, notoriously torching motherfuckers. Defense can't get a stop, so you lose. So these are the types of things whenever we're talking about quarterbacks. I hate listening to conversations where like, oh, this person can't win the big one. I'm like, bro, it's a whole team. You telling me if I put up 40, but my defense can't get a stop, the other team put up 45, we in the media talking about what could the quarterback have done different? I scored every drive. What else? I can't score 2 touchdowns on one drive. If you can't get a stop, help me, you know? Sarah said Adele was a good choice, but who actually wants to hear a ballad singer for halftime for marketing? Well, I hope if it's Adele, I might go to the Super Bowl. Actually, no, I saw Adele back in November, so I saw her already. But if it's Adele, I'd want to listen to it. I love me some Adele. I'll turn this son bitch into a concert. I'll sing that son bitch too. Distraught put 2 on, said, what's happening, fam? Been a minute. Welcome back. Watered Steaks in Tampa Bay, ain't it? State Puff for 5 on, said, low-key, outside of Gronk, what other position did Brady have? The best player in that position?
09 is now
best
following.
all time? It was only Gronk, and you could, I mean, some people could make an argument that Gronk isn't the best tight end all time, because I can say that too. Trevon Diggs with an interception. But there's laundry on the field. But Randy Moss, when he got over there, that was huge. Having Randy there was huge. But his first couple of years in the league, it was a collective. The defense was so much better than the offense. When they had Corey Dillon was really, really helping. But that was only, 1 year, 2 years? Whatever the case was. So Corey Dillon really helped them out there. But by the time that Brady became Brady, 2005, 2006, when Brady became Brady, having Welker, having Moss, having, Gronk wasn't there yet. He didn't show up until 2009. But he had guys who were there, right? But still, collectively, they had a magnificent system. I'll never be somebody who's on, man, Brady always had the best pieces. No, it's great. Too many men on the field? That's a shame. You done lost the interception. Laundry on the field. Damn, Trevon Diggs interception doesn't even count. That's a shame. Julian, 41 months a member. I appreciate you, family. Mark Jackson put 5 on, said the Bears finally reached 800 W's. Packers sitting at 811. We need to catch up. Side note, my thoughts on Cam Ward. Well, I feel bad for him because the Titans are absolute ass, and I would not be surprised if the Titans had messed around and went 0-17. Like, they don't even look like a comparable football team. They look terrible. They look terrible across the board. There's not a single shining light that's on that franchise right now. It just looks, it's all bad. It's all bad. It's all bad. MDJ put 2 on and said, I see, brother, can I DJ? Wait, as a brother, can I DJ your wedding? How much? I don't know how to DJ. So I'd just be taking your money. I do not know how to DJ. I'd find a Spotify playlist. I would press play and I would just stand there and make it seem as if I'm doing something when I know I'm not. I can't do that. I can't do that. That's not my profession. SGF Reese, put 5 on, said, first take was questioning if Eli was going to get into the hall before Drew. What are my thoughts? I get y'all beat Brady twice, but Drew, though, I don't know. There's Drew Brees is the first ballot Hall of Famer. Eli Manning is not. Eli is a borderline Hall of Famer, and you could argue that he shouldn't get in. It's either they would both go in or it's going to be Drew. There's no scenario where Drew's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's not even a question. Oh, were you asking to DJ my wedding? Oh. What am I dyslexic? Did I completely misread that? Josh Jacobs, first down. Wait, no, you said, can you DJ your wedding? No, I know I'm not tripping. I read it right the first time. Yeah, but no, I ain't stealing your bread. Guy had me thinking I was dyslexic. Eli not going in just because he got 2 chips. That's not how it works. Because Jim Plunkett would have messed around and got the call. Vagabond, put 10 on, said time for the Packers to bounce back from that Wisconsin grade dookie we left at Browns Stadium. Breeze and AR-12, 2 of the unluckiest QBs with Marino. Indeed. All right, Jordan Love under duress, dumps it off. Tucker Kraft cuts it in half here, but there's laundry on the field again. Bad Bunny gonna do the halftime show. How are y'all even? Are y'all speculating, or you just assume, or did somebody leak? What's going on? All right. We're not doing this. Breeze versus Eli. Come on now. This isn't even a conversation. What are we doing? All right. 1st and 20. There's a dump off. Jordan Love. Damn, man's ran into his own teammate. That's a shame. Yeah, he's in trouble. Did the ball come out? Oh no, it didn't. Now let me check on where I'm at with the over in the battle. Oh, I'm up by 11 right now. Hey, Jordan Love, throw another touchdown to Romeo Doubs. I'm up by 11 right now, playing for 180 Dura over on Underdog. Over on Underdog right now. I'm leading my team, Romeo Doubs, Jordan Love, Javonte Williams, and George Pickens. My opponent has Tucker Kraft, Jake Ferguson, Josh Jacobs, and Dak Prescott. Thus far, Green Bay's ran 22 plays. Dallas has only ran 8 plays. Jordan Love, he's going to use his feet. Jordan's going to throw it backwards over to Josh Jacobs. Josh Jacobs down the sideline. Josh Jacobs just ran through Trevon Diggs, and he's out of bounds at the 2-yard line. Oh, what a play. Ben Hustlin in the building said, keep doing your thing. Greetings from Perth, Australia. Hey, big shout out to you. Crown Jewel next weekend, live, or pardon me, 2 weekends from now, in Perth. That's a big time play right there. He's out of, oh no, pardon me, he might be out of bounds at the 1. He might be out of bounds from the 1. They're going to count that as a rush? Oh, you motherfucker. It's because he threw the ball backwards. Oh, he's going to throw. Romeo Doubs again. Touchdown. Thank you very much. Oh, I know my opponent is sick. That's the second time they were inside the 5, and Jordan Love threw the football. Oh, wow. That's going to put me up by 20. Hey, this 180 might just be mine. I know my opponent is sick. Josh Jacobs was inside the 5 on 2 different drives, and they threw touchdowns to Romeo Doubs. Thank you very much. Oh, wow, that's a touchdown. Green Bay up by 14. Candace, where you at? Sherrod, where you at? Vagabond, where you at? Your Packers are putting on a performance. Oh, wait a minute. The field goal's blocked. It's blocked, and he's going the other way. Come on, Cowboys. Get the Mick pick 2. All the way the other way. That's how you make a play on special teams. We got 2 for your mistakes. Dallas is on the board. Field goal block. Can I get a McPick too? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Fuck you. It's not really a pick. A McBlock too? Give me the McBlock too. Hell of a goddamn play. It was blocked right into the hands of a Cowboy. And back the other way come Dallas, and they're on the board. 2 for your mistakes. What a play, huh? Even when you're dealing with touchdown on your head, you got yourself a 2-piece. Where'd they go? They went over to Popeyes. They walked into Church's Chicken. Walked into KFC and said, "Can I get a 2-piece? Can I get a 2-piece?" Christopher, so I do it. I have to get back into it. That's just on me. That's on me. Wasn't Eric Berry the only player to get a rare McPick too? On a 2-point conversion? No, I don't think he's the only player who got one. He happened to get one in a very, very emotional game. Bro, special teams has been going crazy, bro. Special teams has been going absolutely nuts. This is my lead right now. Over on Underdog. Over on Underdog. I'm up by 22 right now. By the way, oh no, pardon me. I'm up by 19. I'm tripping. They gave him some additional points because they didn't calculate that Josh Jacobs joint. But yeah, man, Jordan Love, 2 touchdowns over to Romeo Dobbs. If you guys haven't already, scan this QR code right here. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. If you have not already, Suarez, put 5 on us at sub CA. Whenever there's a play made by the Chiefs, Leo Chenal, I should play the song by Tyler that's during Global Citizen yesterday titled Chenal or Chanel. I never heard the song. Maybe I'll listen to it. Distraught Patuan said, for $10 million, would I live in the Bronx for a month? Yes. Why am I not? What? $10 million, live in the Bronx for a month? Bro, I could pull that off. I'll just never be in the Bronx. Give me a place of residence. Well, if I have to just stay there the whole time, then, I mean, will I be miserable? Yeah, but if I know I'm getting $10 million by the end of the month, why would I not? Listen, my hatred for the Bronx is there, but I'm no fool now. I'm still a businessman at the end of the day. Rick said, what is my underdog strategy? Here's what's funny about it. Literally just a gut feeling. So, for example, knowing Dallas's defense isn't that great. They're susceptible to the pass. So, given that's the case, knowing that Russell Wilson erupted for like 400-some yards and a few touchdowns a couple of weeks ago, Jordan Love is much more accustomed to going past. Unless, of course, you happen to have a lead. That's when Josh Jacobs gets active. So knowing that that's the case, bam, Jordan Love is going to have to be my quarterback. I'm picking first. I've got to get Jordan Love. Then from there, knowing that Jaden Reed is out, Watson's not back yet, who's going to be the next receiver? Romeo Dobbs would probably end up being the next receiver there. It's either him or Tucker Kraft. Tucker Kraft's getting a ton of targets, but there's many different times in prime time the football heavily ends up going towards Romeo Dobbs. So given that's the case, and he seems to be their home run hitter, go and get Dobbs. As it pertains to Dallas, I couldn't get Prescott because my opponent took him, but no CeeDee Lamb. George Pickens is there. He's probably going to be the number 1 target. He still hasn't gotten a target yet today. So go and get Pickens. And then ultimately the last pick was Javonte Williams because I'm like, I'm not just going to, take Cavante Turpin. Javonte Williams will probably have an opportunity in short yardage. Maybe if they were to find themselves inside the 5, they would hand it off to him and he could possibly get to the end zone. So that's why I ended up going. That was my pick kind of situation there. But it's usually just based off of, okay, who they play, how'd they play the prior weeks, and then from there, what's that team's strategy usually? And then I'll go and I'll make my picks from there. Some people have their shit down to a science, but not me. Angie Patuan said, thoughts on Tony Gonzalez, Russell Wilson comment about Russell playing his way out of the Hall of Fame? I think he's accurate. Russell Wilson was incredibly good in Seattle. Ever since leaving, he's done nothing but make people say, I wonder if he was actually as good as we thought he was. Because remember, especially in professional sports, it's a what have you done for me lately kind of thing. So you can be incredibly legendary somewhere and you can outplay. Like it's almost like Anderson Silva. You stuck around too long. You're chasing the dragon. You should have, left early. And for Russell, You left Seattle, and it's been a nightmare since. And his second year in Denver was solid. It was solid. It wasn't great, but it was solid. Way better than his first year, but it's just been bad ever since. 4 straight kind of seasons. Matthew put 10 on and said, if Patrick Mahomes were to retire right now, would he be a first ballot Hall of Fame or no? Yes, he would. Mahomes is one of those, because for me, I think if you have 7 seasons of dominance, give you 7 of dominance, you can be a first ballot Hall of Famer. And Mahomes, we're talking about 7 straight AFC championships, 2-time MVP, 3 Super Bowls, 5 appearances. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. Did I miss any other? Oh, I didn't miss any other supers. I got everything. How would Russ's career be looked at if he was Stafford? No playoff success or team success early, then a winner later. Russ is still a Hall of Famer to you? Well, the thing is, it just depends on how much longer Russ sticks around. It just depends on how much longer Russ sticks around, because let's just say he plays 5 more years in the league. You would essentially have a whole damn near a decade where you did nothing. So there comes a point in which it's like, all right, you started out very strong, and then all of a sudden now it's not as good. Sometimes you got to, like, for example, somebody like Kurt Warner, in my opinion, Kurt Warner shouldn't have made it to the Hall of Fame. Oh, wide open Kevontae Turpin, huge first down, there's laundry on the field. Not because, oh, well, he's a 2-time MVP. He had the 3 best, performances from a quarterback perspective, yardage perspective in the Super Bowl at the time that he retired, because he had the 3 highest amount of yardage. But if you take a look at his career, 99 to 2001, best in the league. He was fucking cooking. He got hurt. He was never good again until 2007. Midway through 2007 until the end of the year, all of 2008, all of 2009. In total, about 5.5 years. But he went out on a high note. But in the totality of his career, you really only had 6 years. But that's all you needed. But in those 6 years, he was a world beater. So stuff like that, you have a legitimate kind of argument where you can get it. But my thing is like, all right, time frame, what matters? Once we set what's the benchmark, then we good. Once they let Kurt in, I said, I bet. Kurt is in, or not even really Kurt, more like Terrell Davis. Terrell Davis being in there, I'm like, all right. Because Gale Sayers, but that's a different, period of time. Now that we've seen 30 years post Gale Sayers, or really 50 years post Gale Sayers. Then you had a situation where Terrell gets in, but Terrell Davis only got 3.5 years. But man, what he would have been if injuries ain't rob him. All right, how are we going to judge this across the board? So, Mr. King put 2 on and said, who do I have next week? The Bucks or the Seahawks? The Bucks. Actually, you know what? I might go Seattle. The eye test for Bo pretty much says where. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, shit. Oh, God damn. God damn. Oh, my Lord. Did y'all just see that? Oh, my God damn. Holy shit. Yo. Son got fucking blasted, bro. Yo. Boom. Woo. That's football, baby. That's fucking football. Stop playing. Oh, my God. That man just got destroyed out there. You kidding me? Shit. Oh, Lord. I don't know why man spun, but he immediately got tattooed. Golly. Man's got sent to the afterlife. He just let, by the time he got hit, all he heard was, Kobe. That dude is in the afterlife right now. You got to be kidding me. Homie got slammed.
Snake, are you okay? Snake?
Relationship with your children.
My God.
But he got tattooed out there.
You will rest in peace.
Golly. Yeah, he got up, though. He did get up, though. But, yo, that was a hit. That was a hit. Oh, my Lord. Punt return. Tattoo. Golly. That was insane, bro. God, oh, boy. I love the fact that the refs ain't throw a flag. I'm just happy the refs ain't throw a flag, bro. I'm just happy the refs ain't throw a flag. You need that Undertaker gong? Man. Dude got fucking blasted, bro.
Then you sell it.
Classic man put 2 on, said you ain't had to go Kobe right there. Oh shit, I completely forgot I even said that joint. Man's got tattooed. That was bad.
At the
That
game in
was
Dallas.
bad.
So many Packers fans here. But that hit. Go Pack Go.
Yeah, y'all got that W. Y'all got that W. Y'all got that W loading if you guys can hold on. A Shadow Pateno said if the Bears are by some miracle a playoff team, but their kicker is revealed to be Cody Parkey, can I roast Seth Rollins instead? You'll get the Patreon early for that roast. Will I roast Seth Rollins? I mean, I could roast Seth Rollins. I could do that. Sierra said you about to start gooning. Ma'am, what you on? Earlier you talking about ovulating, now you talking about gooning? Ma'am, what's going on? Quell your clitoris. What part of the game is this? What is that about? Was Matt Hasselbeck, I want the ball, we're gonna score, biggest karma moment in NFL history? Biggest in NFL history? I don't know if I can say NFL history. Maybe prime time? I don't know. Because that was immediate. Just, oh yeah, well, I want the ball, we're gonna score. Pick six, Al Harris, the other way. Oh, there's the man who got boomed. Oh, what is he doing? But he keeps spinning and getting slammed. He just keeps spinning and getting slammed. What's good with son?
What's wrong, okay?
When I came down. I'm trying to make you understand what I'm saying.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
What's wrong with this man, bruh?
Y'all killing me with this. Snake,
Wait.
are you okay? Snake? Snake!
Unnecessary roughness, how? I'm a little confused here. What did he do? How's that unnecessary roughness? He made a tackle on a ball carrier. What did he do? He punched him? He punched him? Oh, what the hell? Oh, they running a little bit of trickery. Jordan Love, nothing's there. Jordan Love's got to run. Oh, spin move. Yo, the Packers are just spinning today. Everybody's like, hit on top. Hit on top. I'm assuming he punched him on the ground. Because I saw the first angle, but you just see like the arm, and then they have the second angle. I'd have to see the. I don't know. I'd have to see the. I'd have to see if they have a replay here. I'm trying to check Twitter to see if they have a replay here. But dude got fucking blasted here. Unnecessary roughness. Let me see if they have the replay of the punch. Oh, here we go. I got it now. Jordan Love, 3rd and 5, down the field, incomplete. Oh, damn. Malik Hooker might have just pulled his damn hammy. Hooker might have just pulled his hammy. There's a spin move. There's the tackle. This is a replay here. Wait, so they said this is where the punch happened. But where is it? He's on the ground. They said it was on 41. So when did he punch him? Where's the punch? So let me see here. They said this is the punch here. He's on the ground. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, he might have stepped out of bounds. That's at the 1. I guess they're at the 1. They spotted it. I don't know. I must have missed it. I must have missed it. It's a bad camera angle because it looked like he just trying to stand up, and then on the other angle over here, right? Because look at the tackle here. On the tackle over here, he's down, and it looks like something with the right hand. It looks like something with the right hand, but I don't know. I don't know. Hey, you like it? I love it. The angle I got is bad. Shit. Because that's the same angle that they had from the that they showed on the replay. It's the tackle. Slam down. The arm is underneath. Because I even see the Packers play say, hey, yo, he just punched him. But I don't know. I don't know. Huh. Yeah, unless they have like another angle. I don't see another angle. Oh well. Elbow. Hey. Osama said, bro gave away $20,000 in PS5s, Xboxes, iPads, and cash. You need a PS5, bro? $20,000. I gave away 6 PS5s. No, 4 PS5s and 4 Xbox X's? Or was it 6? It was either 4 or 5 of each. That's what? Maybe about like $1,000 a piece. So about 5. Cash, maybe about like 5,000, 6,000. iPad, I did give away about 8 iPads. Yeah, so maybe about like 10, no, maybe 11, $12,000. All right, Cowboys backed up. There's George Pickens. That's a first down. George Pickens with a first down finally shows his face. Tax write-off, you hope.
Gotcha, bitch.
Anthonyisham is now following.
George Pickens got to get going. Bro, you playing indoors. This man got on a shiesty. What are we doing? Secretly got that bread. Them Ush Bucks. I got them Ush Bucks. Frequent flyer booby Miles Sanders. Positive yardage here. They're announcing. Oh, so that's why I was mentioning. They're announcing who's going to be performing at the Super Bowl at halftime. All right, Cavante Turpin in motion. Handoff. Javonte Williams. First down. First down. Laundry on the field. Laundry on the field. It's early as fuck to be announcing that, but you like it. Hey, I guess you have to announce it early so people can get ready. Back in February is when the performance is. So given it's the most watched event annually in the country, I get why they'd announce it early. You know, funny enough, I think it'll probably be Taylor Swift, but I don't know. Oh, they're gonna be offsetting penalties. Offsetting penalties. Tyler said you're gonna be meeting with a coach, a job coach, about job searching tomorrow. Wish you luck. Hey man, best of luck, family. I'm confident things will work out in your favor. Just make sure that resume is crispy clean. Put on your best fit when the time does come. Even meeting with the coach, ask the right questions, and just be open to as many new opportunities as possible. Taylor said no because they won't give her copyright ownership of the footage. Oh, interesting. Oh, Micah Parsons almost made a play in the backfield. Didn't even matter because Javonte Williams picked up the first down. Yeah, Parsons making plays, or making his presence felt at least. There, where's the brush? All right, we're approaching the final 3 minutes of the half right here. Approaching the final 3 minutes of the half right here. Oh, that reminds me. I should take this baptism clip, and I might be able to upload a reel in real time. Son got tattooed. All right, 3 minutes left to go here in this half. Somebody got to make a play for Dallas. George Pickens, is it you? Dak, oh, he double pumped over the middle, got his man. First down. They're approaching the 50 now. They're approaching the 50 now. All right, they're on the move. They're on the move. .225 on the clock here. What you got, Dak? Dump off, got his man. First, nope. 2 yards. Field goal incoming is a possibility. They're approaching field goal range. They're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. They're going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. Candace said, you want to see Parsons tackle Dak already? Didn't travel all the way to Dallas for this game for no reason. Big Fat Paulie said, did I know Vanderbilt and Alabama will play each other as ranked teams for the first time since 1937? Since 1937, golly. Well, that's a very long period of time. Wyatt is down though.
Oh no, there's a man down.
MetLife's field is cursed? Of course. Of course. It's a terrible field. It's an absolutely terrible field. I've never heard somebody, in no matter what the league is, say, oh man, I can't wait to go and play in MetLife Stadium. This never happened. This has never happened. How long ago did Son get pieced up on the kickoff return? But we haven't seen Parsons get him yet. But it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time. Oh, there it is. I got a screen record so I can get the clip. Would I collab with Drewski? Would I collab with Drewski? I mean, I'm not opposed to it. Real grass costs too much for billionaires. They do be cheap as hell, though. They do be cheap as hell, though. Folks don't be wanting to do what's best for the goddamn players. It'd be some bullshit. Cam Ward made a very good point regarding the Titans. Hey, man, we practice on grass. Why the fuck we don't play on grass? What's worse, AstroTurf or the current AstroTurf? 100% AstroTurf. I played on AstroTurf before. That shit is terrible. That shit is terrible. I don't know if Susan B. Wagner still has AstroTurf at their field. I would hope that they don't. That was a god-awful experience. A god-awful experience. 0 out of 10 would recommend. AstroTurf is terrible. You slide on the goddamn ground, man, let me tell you something right now. Skin will be pulled off. Epidermis hanging, bro. AstroTurf, the fucking worst. The fucking worst. Slide against the ground, bad situation. Oh, the black pebbles inside turf? Yeah, I used to have them shits. I probably have some in my cleats right now. I might have some in my cleats right now. AstroTurf is great for a marching band, sucks for football. You like turf 10x more expensive than real grass, right? Well, no, because with turf, it's cheaper to maintain than real grass. Tribal Chief loves the live streams. I appreciate you. I just need that Metal Gear Solid. Just need the game over prompt. There it is. Second and 2. Miles Sanders, first down. They're moving the chains. They're still alive here. They're still alive here. If they can find this end zone here, if they can score here, this makes things very interesting. If they can score here, this makes things very interesting because it very much keeps them in this game. But they have to score. All right, Dak down the field, got a man. That's George Pickens, first down. George Pickens making plays. That's a first down. Hey, Dallas is coming together now. They coming alive now. They just got to hurry up, move with a sense of urgency. Dak of 6 of 6, 55 yards on this drive. First and 10, under a minute left to go. Dak is going to throw this one up for Pickens. Oh, he got it. That's a first down. What a catch by George Pickens. What a catch by George Pickens. What a catch by George Pickens. That's why he's amongst the best, if not the best, 50-50 ball man in the league. What a catch by George Pickens. That's a grown man right there. That's a grown man right there. Did he get both feet down? What a catch by George Pickens. Stop playing with him. Ah, yes, he got both feet down. That's a catch. NFL young boy making plays. NFL young boy making play. Hold on, wait a minute. Let me get the edit. Let me get the edit. NFL young boy making plays.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch!
I say he get piped.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P. Pushing P. Dallas is pushing P. Run it back.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch!
I say he get piped.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P. They pushing P. Dallas is pushing P. It's a grown man right there. That's a grown man right there. How does SpongeBob feel about Pickens? We might find out soon enough. We might find out soon enough. Second and goal. Throw to Javonte Williams. No, Dak is going to run. Touchdown. Dallas with the score. That's a touchdown. They're going to go for two. They got to go for two here. They got to go for two here. Dak scores. That's a touchdown. They got to go for two. They're not going to go for two? That's shocking. I'm shocked they didn't go for two. Because 2 points would have cut the deficit down to 3, but that's neither here nor there. Field goal through the uprights, and it's good. The Cowboys with the touchdown, and Dak with the QB sneak for the win. Oh, I shouldn't even say QB sneak. He just ran it in. That's a hell of a goddamn play. Hell of a job from the Dallas Cowboys to cut the deficit down to, yeah, baby. That's what I want to see. Take it up the deck attack. I'm over deck attack. Deck attack, they can't stop the deck attack, they can't make. That's what I like to see, Cowboy. That's how you make a play. Because the boys is right back in the game. And we cut the deficit down to 4. So you're going to have to deal with this momentarily. We're going to take the lead. Because we got Pickens, 12 on Diggs. We're going to make the plays to win the game. Let's go, baby. 30 more minutes of football, and we're going to win the game, and then we're going to go undefeated the rest of the season. We're going to go to the Super Bowl and win 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings, 6 wings. We them, boy. What happened? Am I tripping? I think something happened with the stream. See what? Something was going on over here. I don't know what happened. Shit just froze or something. That was a little weird. But nonetheless, the Cowboys cut the deficit down to 4. The Cowboys cut the deficit down to 4. You think Vic is faster in a straight line, but Lamar Jackson might be a smidget more elusive? Perhaps. The Cowboys is doing the dancing LeBron. And in under a minute, we're going to find out who is responsible for hosting this upcoming Super Bowl halftime show. We are going to find out really, really soon. So that's going to be an experience. I know there's a lot of people who are anticipating it being Bad Bunny or whatever the case is. I don't really care too much for it.
By 14 grams of
Let's see if Green Bay decides to go and take a shot. I want to see if Green Bay decides to go and take a shot. I want to see if Green Bay is going to go and take a shot. All right, let's see what they do. They're in the empty formation here. They're going to take a shot. Look like they're going to go for it. Jordan Love, he's going to launch. No, he's not. He throws it short. He throws it short. I thought he was about to try to launch that shit. At least it looked like he was going to. It looked like he was going to. Darren Pafavo said Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. Dancing LeBron or halftime Super Bowl. Steve Young or Lamar Jackson. I mean, they're both two-time MVPs. Steve Young messed around and got that, championship. Love down the field. Oh, just overthrew Dobbs. Oh, man, that would have been a big-time play for Dallas. That would have been a big-time play for Dallas if they was able to get that football. That would have been a big-time play for Dallas if they were able to go get that football. $30 seconds left to go. 30 seconds left to go here. What's he going to do? 3rd and 10. And if you're Dallas, you still got all 3 timeouts. You can get this football back. Dump off, Tucker Kraft mac and cheese. First down. Timeout, 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 timeout. No, they're going to let it run. They're going to let it run. We're going to the half. We're going to the half. They just wanted to prevent Dallas from getting the opportunity to get this football back. Oh, no, they actually used the timeout. All right, give him a second back. Give him a second back.
by 14 grams of
They ended up getting that first down to keep the drive alive, so now they called that timeout. You need a Jacobs TD? My opponent needs a Jacobs TD. It would have been great if Javonte Williams had scored that earlier touchdown, but nonetheless, I'm up by 22 points right now. Battle for $180. I'm up by 22 points right now. If George Pickens had scored a touchdown there, oh boy. Wait, a flag, false start. Streamer Super Bowl performance would be crazy. Mr. King put 2 on, said that Jordan Love, Green Bay's Jeff Garcia. I wouldn't say that. I mean, Jordan Love is a good quarterback. Not yet great, but I wouldn't go Jeff Garcia just yet. He's still in the midst of everything, and you know how Green Bay has the year of 27 for their quarterbacks. Bart Starr won a championship. Aaron Rodgers won a championship. Favre won a championship at 27. Jordan Love will be 27 in a couple of months, if not next month. So we'll see. Oh, ball is loose. What? That can't happen. That cannot happen. That cannot happen. Wow. Wow. What a play for Dallas. Here come the Cowboys, baby. How about them Cowboys? Way to go and force the football loose. And the Dallas Cowboys have, let's go. Let's go. What I tell you, we didn't, that's how we make a play in the clutch. In the clutch. And we make it play, baby. That's how we get the ball big. And we're going to score right now. And then nobody's going to be able to stop us, baby. Let's go, Cowboy. Put the points on the board so we can take the lead just before halftime. Let's go. We them. Boy. "13 seconds left to go here." I don't know what's going on, bro. Is my Wi-Fi dropping or some shit? My Wi-Fi dropping or some shit? Dak to the end zone. Touchdown, Pickens. Touchdown, Pickens. Touchdown, Pickens. Prescott to Pickens. Prescott for Pickens. Prescott to Pickens for Dallas. Prescott to Pickens for Dallas. Prescott for Pickens for Dallas. They pushing P, baby.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch!
I say he get piped down.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P.
Pushing P.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch!
I say he get piped down.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P.
God damn. What a play. What a turn of events. And you went from 13 to 0 to 16 unanswered points. It all started with that MICAH 2. That's how you make plays. Life comes at you fast. Shout out to the Cowboys. They take the lead. The Cowboys take the lead. Oh, man. Dallas making plays here. Packer fans watching like,
Tell me I did not just see that.
woo! Woo! We got our game. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. We got ourselves a game. Incredible. Incredible. What a performance. Cowboys getting on that R. Kelly, all about that, people. Well, I don't know about all that. But immediately, the moment that we were reaching the tail end of the second quarter, you know what the Cowboys did? Super Saiyan Cowboys. Timeout from Dallas. I know they're not going to try to go for it here. They're not going to try to go for it here. I don't think that they will. I don't think that they will. Knowing the physical risks, would I let my sons play football? If I had a son, knowing the physical risk, would I encourage them to play football? I understand saying I want to say yes and no. I want to say yes and no because it really depends on the child. Because if you don't appear to have it, you're playing a different sport. If you have a ability to make plays, you have instinctive nature, whether it be on defense, you're able to read things incredibly fast. If it appears as if you can make a future out of it, then by all means. But it's a slippery slope, man. It's a slippery slope. It's a very slippery slope. Because if it, like, let's just say, and it was the resident Hobbit who asked that question. So let's just say it's somebody who has the same size of the resident Hobbit. Bro, you're not playing no football. Like, what are we doing here? You're too small. You're about 5'1", 126 pounds, soaking wet, and you're a grown man. Like, what are we doing? Like, come on now. It's ridiculous. Somebody exhale too much, you'll go flying. But if you happen to have the aesthetic, 6'4", 220, 230, running a 4.4, some of that nature, crazy athleticism, maybe it's a possibility. So it depends on the child. It really just depends on the child. But it's halftime, ladies and gentlemen. It is halftime. I gotta get some tea. I have to get some tea. Let me go grab. Let me put something on here for the halftime, so y'all can watch something during halftime. Because I have to go get some tea. I'm gonna lose my voice. I'm gonna lose my doggone voice. Where is? I'll put on the David video. I'll put on the David video. Where's this shit? I do not see it. Am I in a Genjutsu? I might be in a Genjutsu, because I am not seeing it.
Gotcha, bitch.
Sean_right08 is now
here we are.
following.
Okay. All right. It's halftime. I'll be back for the second half. Let me go. No, you said classic? Get a classic? You'd rather a classic? Okay, hold on. Let's see here. You'd rather a classic? Let's see. What can I do here on a classic? You know what? What if I was to go? Is this the full? No, it's not. The world's fattest family? No. Kicker Rose? No, because that copyright's gonna get it. MVP video, copyright's gonna get it. Actually, you know what? Maybe it's worth a shot. Wait, what am I doing? I'm tripping. I'm sitting over here trying to search and then download and shit. I could just go to the fucking channel. What am I doing? I'm in a Genjutsu. Where is this joint? It should be... There we go. All right, we'll go Michael Venom page. Hold on. We'll go Michael Venom page. Hold on, wait. Let me put the.
My God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Chicken! Holy shit! What a catch by Chicken! Oh.
Let me put the score in the corner. So yeah, I know it's at halftime. There it is. All right. Is there audio? No, there's not any audio. I'll go back. The should be. Let's see. Is it?
Alright, so boom. Throughout professional fighting history, there have been
That should happen
notorious
now.
assholes outside of the ring or the octagon. But I don't think there is a single person who is more of a showboat during fights than Michael Venom Page. Now, as it pertains to celebrating after fights, you've earned that right if you are victorious. When you knock out your opponent within the first 10 seconds as if they were a cockroach or mosquito, you've earned the right to dust off your gloves. But when you're not even looking at your opponent and dodging his punches, then start breakdancing as if you pressed the taunt button on your controller, that's where I draw the line. This kind of behavior never ends well. You've got to have some kind of humility.
Methinks not.
I guess not.
MVP stepped into the octagon, disrespected this man, his training, and his entire existence, and still proceeded to walk out the winner. Just look at him styling on him. But this brand of cockiness can't continue.
You got knocked the fuck out!
Now I do what I want. Reset. Now I do what I want. Let's go.
Oh shit.
Lord have mercy!
Oh, Lord! That's it, he's dead. Somebody stop the damn man! Enough's enough!
God damn, this man received more elbows than the armrests in betwixt seats at the movie theater. And then he proceeded to ask the lifeless vessel, what are those? This man is relentless.
It's my turn!
Finally, this brother on the floor is gonna teach MVP some manners with a leg lock.
What did you say, nigga?
Looks like you're about to get pwned.
Look at me, sure. I'm the captain now.
Not only did he submit him with a reverse ankle lock, he proceeded to style on him too!
Dance.
MVP hit the ultimate counter button. You tried to submit him with a leg lock, only to get submitted with a leg lock of his own. Had him tapping faster than an anxious contestant reaching for the buzzer on an episode of Family Feud. And the craziest thing is, MVP is not shy about his cockiness. He's in your face about it. At this point, you gotta respect the fact that he is truly true to himself. And then he turned into Avatar in this fight and begin waterbending. The spin kick alone sent his opponent in search of Hillary Clinton's emails. How you transmogrify your opponent into a Boy Scout on a scavenger hunt? Where in tarnation was he going? MVP standing there like Perfect Cell waiting for the Z Fighters to run his fade. Legend has it his opponent lost all 5 of his senses. He might have been suffering from COVID years before its existence. He's smelling his own body odor. He's tasting his own blood. He didn't get to touch MVP. He didn't see the kick coming, and legend has it he couldn't even hear the final bell. Why did nobody tell this man that he was on death row? He involuntarily got executed in the octagon. He didn't even get a chance to eat HelloFresh as his last meal.
And now a word from our sponsors.
When I need to wind down, calm down, and relax, there is no greater therapy for me personally than cooking and eating, and nobody does it any better than America's #1 meal kit, HelloFresh. They make cooking at home fun, easy, and affordable.
Today we're making pork sausage spaghetti bolognese.
They make eating healthy so easy with so many low-cal, carb-smart, vegetarian, and even pescatarian options every single week. Plus, every recipe is packed with fresh produce sourced directly from farmers. Their selection of food is getting bigger and better every single week, where they have more 5-star recipes than any other meal kit on the planet. You've got quick breakfasts and lunches, additional protein, savory sides, and drool-worthy desserts. Their produce gets to your house faster than a grocery store, so it arrives at peak freshness and flavor. The average trip to the grocery store is 41 minutes. With HelloFresh, you can skip those trips and get everything you need to make chef-curated meals delivered straight to your door. You can save up to 28% by using HelloFresh rather than going grocery store shopping. For me personally, HelloFresh is the most flexible meal kit on the market. You can add extra dinners and lunches, throw in extra proteins, and even meal complementary items like their best-selling garlic bread. You can easily change your delivery dates or food preferences, or even skip a week whenever you need to.
So here I am on the wall once again telling you to click the link in my description, go to www.hellofresh.com and use my promo code Chiseled12 to get 12 free meals plus free shipping. Again, click the link in my description and go to www.hellofresh.com and use my promo code Chiseled12 and get 12 free meals plus free shipping. Golly, that pork is amazing. You kidding me? Golly, y'all missing out. Y'all better get on it.
And now back to your regularly scheduled program.
In his professional boxing debut, this man was dribbling oxygen in the ring. It's one thing to shadow box. This man is shadow dribbling. And it appears that this man just got done with a root canal at the dentist. Looks like he just was awakened from anesthesia. He must have been drinking with the APA. He is literally the epitome of the drunken fist. Man's look like he trying to keep balance on a surfboard.
So I missed.
It's my turn.
So I missed.
Welcome, punch.
You have to go night-night, nigga. Get over here.
He danced all over the ring and still knocked out his opponent.
7, 8, 9, 10. Knockout.
Success. Victory is mine.
He shadow dribbled, danced in your face, appeared to act drunk, and still knocked you out. Second professional boxing fight of MVP's career. Did he learn his lesson?
I guess not.
The two-piece was faster than cancel culture on Twitter.
Welcome, punch.
He's smiling at the camera as his opponent is trying to get up.
Round 2, fight.
God damn, get Vince McMahon on the phone. Even Lita didn't get on mats this fast. And he's still uninterested in his opponent getting up off the floor. He's already taken the mouthpiece out of his mouth. At this point, somebody needs to humble this man. Even Aretha Franklin couldn't teach this man about respect. Back to the octagon we go. Turned into Saget. He bent his face so far inward, his eyes are looking at each other. But then to add insult to injury, this man seeked out Professor Oak, put on his hat, took out a Pokeball, and tried to catch his opponent. He threw a Pokeball at a grown man. You kneecap the soul out of this man's body, then you proceed to treat him like a Pokemon Go monster, but in real life.
And there goes the battle.
We're 15 seconds into this man's fight. He's already pressing the taunt button.
Hello, friend.
I don't know you.
Mary and Joseph.
Look at him stalking his opponent like he getting ready to do the rock bottom or stone cold stunner. At this point, you know he was gonna win the fight. Even his opponent is shrugging.
Dance.
All right.
Why not rub some more salt in the wound? This man begins to jump rope. Who raised this man?
All right. Enough of that. Halftime is concluded. Halftime is concluded. Second half is underway. Only can make one call, one glass, but it's okay. Ain't no worries. I was talking to the chair. Acknowledge the tribal chair. Are y'all in the genjutsu? How y'all gonna keep doing this, talking to the chair? Wait a minute. Tribal chair, acknowledge the tribal chair. So who did they announce as the performer for the halftime show? Who did they announce as the performer for the halftime show? Mud in the building said, "What's the current score of this match?" Would you? There's no way you're keeping this bit going.
14 grams of
Bad Bunny? Yeah. Mans ain't gonna be speaking no English during the damn performance. Folks is he gonna have one of the highest viewed ones, but ain't nobody gonna be knowing what the hell he talking about. So it's gonna be Bad Bunny. Okay. It's gonna be Bad Bunny. And my eyes just started hurting a little bit, so I look like I'm in the Secret Service. All right, Javonte Williams on the carry. By the way, this stream is brought to you by Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis if you have not already. All kinds of my mom is performing at the halftime. I don't think that'd be a very good idea. She could sing only Haitian choir music, but that's neither here nor there. I am currently in a one-on-one battle over on Underdog, in which I'm winning by 20 points on my opponent for the right to win $180. So I'm currently in the lead with 30 minutes left to play. Monty Moore put 2 on, said CA missing more donos and the Ravens missing wide receivers. I mean, I just came back. I'm about to, matter of fact, let me go through it. Let's see what we got here. Toretto put 5 on, said just stopping by to go to sleep early morning. Just wanted to brag about your 4-0 Eagles. Hashtag Eagles Nation. We out here ain't gonna win it back to back. Yeah, that was the only one that I missed there. Oh, AJ the King put 2 on, said who wins in a race in their prime, Mike Vick or Lamar Jackson? Oh, wow. Pickens was right there. You got to catch that, George. You got to catch that, George. Ball was right there in your hands and you dropped it. Come on, George. We thought we almost had a George Pickens play. They cut that shit off. Michael Vick or Lamar Jackson in a race. I'm gonna say Mike Vick. If they're running like a 40, I'm gonna say Mike Vick. If they're running like 100 yards, I'm still gonna say Mike Vick. Monty Moore Pateno said, what's going on, Chiseled and fam? 28th birthday, no longer the stream's favorite number, but flew to Kansas City to watch your Ravens get belt to ass. We're absolute frauds and cooked for this season. Can you get a Stephen A. Smith? Yeah, that's certainly how it feels. Brian put 5 on, said you are the hit we saw before the commercial break. You might have yourself a new after hours meme soon enough. Soon enough. Oh, what do you know? Yeah, there is a lot of donations that I didn't mess around and miss. Yeah, you're not wrong. Dwayne put 2 on, said, well, what about Michael Parsons though? Well, he soon make a play out here. Darren put 5 on, said Bad Bunny Super Bowl halftime show. Okay. Mr. King said, what do I take from the Bucks loss? Did they get exposed as kings of the shit mountain of the NFC South? He's going deep, pass incomplete. Did they get exposed as kings of the NFC South? Or are they more than that, or is it too early? Well, the positive is they're in a division where a lot of the teams are bottom feeders, so they should still be in a good spot. But they have a lot of things they have to work on, because there's no reason why every single game, it's fourth quarter, now it has to be decided. You got to get these types of stuff, ironed out and figured out ahead of time. So I would hope that that's the case, but I think their biggest issue that they have 100% is playing 60 minutes collectively in a game. You don't want to be in a situation where you're constantly waiting on fourth quarter heroics in order to win football games. Dobbs, Arabuns. Oh, is that a late tackle? I don't think it is. TJ Patua said, would I please do Alabama commentary? Just all depends, I guess, with the with copyright, but I'm not above it. I'm not above it. Nathan Batuan said Bad Bunny will perform at the Super Bowl 60 halftime show on February 9th. All right. Nathan in the building, wanted to show love on your birthday. Big happy birthday to Nathan.
Congratulations! Oh, my God.
Happy birthday to Nathan. Vad Rigger said, am I on Real Sports? Am I on Real Sports? No. Agent A, hilarious. Yeah, they're going to be popping out to see Bad Bunny's performance. Nonetheless, 3-point lead right now for the Dallas Cowboys on a magnificent second quarter where they scored 16 unanswered points. I believe all of their points were in that second quarter. All of their points were in that second quarter, correct? Wait, did my tweet upload? I don't think it did. Yeah, I don't think the tweet uploaded. That's a genjutsu. I'll just post it from here.
Gotcha, bitch.
Fox the Game Plug is now following.
It's Eli Manning? Yeah, it is Eli Manning.
14 grams of
The Mannings have such good comedic timing. They really excel at comedy. Squire put 2 on, said, what's up, everybody? Sad day for your Chargers. Yeah, very, very tough loss for your Chargers. NTO said, I should be a commentator on any sports. I appreciate that. Perhaps. Who knows? It could be in the future. Who was the DB from the Redskins back in the day that was dog walking everybody in the Pro Bowl and did the sprints? Darryl Green. Did I get dressed up to watch the Cowboys lose? You swear I didn't look this good for the Steelers game. Well, I mean, every primetime game, I'm suited up. I'm suited up for those. As it pertains to the Steelers game earlier this morning, nah, I had rolled out of bed just before, and I didn't. It's not prime time. But I will be in Pittsburgh's primetime game against Cleveland.
14 grams of
Josh Jacobs, first down Packers.
Then you sell it.
Isaac put 2 on it. Said Geno gonna end up with more picks than the under. Yeah, I mean it's brother got 7 picks on the season. Raiders turned the football over 4 times. You can't win football games like that. You cannot win football games like that. David Pateno said Jackson Dart theme song gonna be Skrilla from by Kodak Black. All right, here we go. 12 minutes left to go here in this third quarter. Handoff, Josh Jacobs gets back to the line of scrimmage, but he's doing a whole lot of nothing. Geno throwing 3 picks against Chicago. Wasn't on your bingo card. Yo, Kevin Byard with 2 interceptions. And then Stevenson had a takeaway as well. And they were all very good picks. They were all very good picks. You got to dump it off again. Got to throw it off short. Can he get the first down? No, he can't. All right, 3rd and 2 here. What do you got, Jordan Love? What do you got? Plays got to be made. Yeah, I posted it from the desktop. Yeah, Pete Carroll is old as hell. Pete Carroll old as hell. All right, 3rd and 1 here. Oh, I thought it was 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1. Jordan Love. He might have to run. He might have to run. Oh shit, he's not gonna get away. That's a sack. Wait, late flag just came in. Is that a face mask? What's the flag for? Yup, face mask. It's a wrap. It's on that face mask. That's a face mask. 15-yard penalty.
And 14 grams of
Jermaine, put 5 on, said, imagine watching your team get fried 27-0 at a half. Then you got to listen to a Puerto Rican for the show. Also, Quinyon Mitchell and the Eagles. It's fucking brutal, man. Man thought he made a play and then bam. That's why I tell folks, hey, listen, when you rushing the QB, have your hand like this. Have your hand like this. So if you hit the face mask, you just make contact with it. If you got your fingers like that, some get hooked, whoop. Now it's a fucking first down inside Dallas territory. Seventh team in 8 years is crazy. This man is a fucking NFL whore. He's not yet Josh McCown, but 7 different teams in 8 years is insane. 7 different teams in 8 years is absolutely insane. All right, here we go. Hand off Josh Jacobs. Oh, great move. Josh Jacobs down the sideline. First down. First down. That's a hell of a play right there from Josh Jacobs. Good vision. Kenny in the building. What's going on? Happy that your Eagles got the W. They had a good performance. Way to close very strong. There's a pass there from Love. Got his man. Gain of a 5. They're slowly approaching. They're slowly approaching the end zone here. If you selling that Coke at the Super Bowl, you'll be rich as hell. Bad Bunny listeners all are known Coke heads. Where'd you get this information? They are? That's crazy. Man said, hey, Bad Bunny performance, say less. Break out the contraband. There's money to be made. How did you get this information? All right, under 10 minutes left to go here in the third. Here we go. Play action for Jordan Love, rolling towards his left. Dump off Tucker Kraft, touchdown. That's a touchdown. And the Packers are back in front, and Tucker Kraft is busting a move. Packers are back in front. Oh, that's not good for my fantasy battle. At least I have Jordan Love, so at least I get some points off of that. But then Tucker Kraft, they're going to give him a bit more points than they're going to give Jordan Love. But his third touchdown pass today. Yeah, that's a touchdown. It's going to be hard for them to overturn that. Let me see. The ball, he's extending. Oh, I don't know if there's enough.
Then you sell it.
They're going to give it to him. 1 in the chat if that's a touchdown. 2 in the chat if you think it's going to be spotted at the 1.
Poppy_Churro95
1
is
in the
now
chat
following.
if it's a touchdown. 2 in the chat if you think it's going to be spotted at the 1. I say that's a TD. Victoria! For 5 on, say, hello, Chisel. You've been eating that Hello Fresh with my promo code, and your diet has been great. You kept this hourglass figure with that, and you loved it. Well, how cool is that? Big W. Look who working hard. Shout out to Victoria. Tucker Kraft mac and cheese. Yeah, making plays. We'll see if it's going to end up a touchdown. But I think it's going to be a touchdown. I think it's going to be a touchdown. Should Jermaine Wiggins be in the Pro Football Hall of Fame? Jermaine Wiggins. Why is that name escaping me? Jermaine Wiggins. Jermaine Wiggins? Tight end? Absolutely not. Why is this a comp? Bro, what? No wonder I don't know this man. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Absolutely not. Not even close. In fact, that's a... Who? All right, we about to get the official call here. Looks like they didn't. Oh, they didn't. It looks like they didn't confirm it. I think they took the touchdown off the board. They're going to spot him at the 1 because the points haven't been applied. The points haven't been applied. Opening up a modeling opportunity. There it is. Doing your thing. Short of the goal line. First and goal. First and goal. Should OJ be removed? Absolutely not. Once you win, you can't take somebody out. Wow, what a good camera angle they got right there where he's short of the end zone. T. Saka said Love is playing like shit. He's on the verge of having 3 touchdowns. Oh, wait. Oh, we got a false start? Wow. Wow. Another false start. Wow. First and goal from the half-inch mark, and this nincompoop moved the football. Wow. Damn, Mr. Jenkins. Son moving the goddamn ball and shit. So now it's first and goal from the 5. Jordan Love, handoff. Josh Jacobs. Down after a gain of 3. That's probably going to take him to the 2-yard line. Yeah, it's a flag fest today. Whole lot of whistles. Whole lot of whistles. By the way, I know I've been doing the 10,000 steps per day, bro. During the 4 o'clock slated games, I stood right here and walked on the walking pad as I was recording. So for those of you guys who already listened to the commentary, I'm curious if you could hear the bit of walking to a degree that I was dealing with. Love. Oh, he can't get there. We're going to have a 3rd down. We're going to have a 3rd down. Okay. Okay. Boy, they're playing some fucking football out here, bro. They're not playing games. If they hold them to a field goal here, this is going to be a failure for Green Bay, in my opinion. Got it. Touchdown. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs scores. That's a touchdown. Ah, damn. I was hoping it was anybody but Jacobs. Where am I right now on the points? Ooh, my opponent is catching up now. That touchdown right there from Josh Jacobs is going to get my opponent much closer to me. George Pickens, it's time to come alive. I'm up by 17 right now. Yep, Josh Jacobs making points. Josh Jacobs making points. Remember, the extra point was blocked on the second touchdown for Green Bay. So they better protect here so that you don't have another situation where a field goal gets blocked. It is through the uprights, and it's good. A 4-point lead for Green Bay midway through the third quarter. Matt said the 49ers loss makes you think about retiring from watching football or walking into traffic carelessly. You're tired of this team letting you down? You're never going to be in a situation where the team does nothing but make you feel good. Because look at it like this. Let's say they win the Super Bowl this year, right? And they never win another Super Bowl for another 20. You're not going to watch? You only want to watch when things are good? You got to be able to be there when things are bad, too. That's the beautiful thing about life. When you open up the door to winning, you got to understand losing can enter as well. It's just a part of the game. Colts took a loss in a close game today. Yup. Danny Dimes reverted back, but what's crazy was Tutu Atwell, 88-yard touchdown was insane. Absolutely insane. I could not wrap my mind around how, okay, Rams get the football back, bam, Tutu Atwell, 88 yards, but, Puka Nacua, 13, 14 some catches, 170 yards, and a team. Was nobody guarding this man? Nobody was guarding this man.
MICAH 24 is now following.
They put a heating pad on Dak's lower back. That man's in pain. It was 10 men on the field. Oh, it was 10 men on that touchdown. Interesting. Daniel Jones still did well, showing the Giants have no idea how to develop quarterbacks. You have a QB developmental issue in the league. 100% got a QB developmental issue in the league. DJ said you got Pickens on your fantasy. Oh, you got Pickens on your fantasy. You're down by 8. You got Jamar and Garrett Wilson playing tomorrow night. Dude, you're playing already done, so you should be all right. You should be, in theory. But crazier things have happened. Dump off. Where's Ferguson going? Nowhere. Saints found a way to lose. Falcons won. Also, the Rams won as well. J Rock with 2 said with the Ravens at 1-3, is it time for a coaching change? You ask people in Baltimore, they say yes. All right, here we go. What you got here? 1st and 10. Pardon me, 2nd and 10. Dak, dump off, Tolbert. They got to put together a drive right here. This is how you can respond. Put together a drive and respond right here. It's hard being a Pat and Steelers fans because we're racing to get 7. Also, not wanting any other team to tie us. Well, the Patriots started with 0 and they got to 6 within this millennium. Oh, that should have been a flag for a hold. Cavante Turpin on the sideline, but there's no flag for a hold. There was a jersey tug right near the quarterback. There was no flag for a hold. Wow. Devontae Turpin making plays, man. $15-yard reception, handoff, Javonte Williams. That's a hell of a catch right there. Yeah, the defender was just watching. Son was observing the catch go down. Like, what is he doing, bro? You got to go make a play. You just standing there watching, hanging around. All right, under 5 minutes left to go here. Dak dump off Cavante Turpin. First down again. Hey, here comes Dallas, man. Dallas is marching. Dallas is marching. Dallas is marching. Mr. King said, can I really watch 14 straight losing seasons as a Steeler fan? You'd stop watching after 2 years. If you call yourself a fan, you're going to watch. Because I love football more than I love the Steelers, albeit it's very close. But I'm never going to not watch football because my team's losing. Where's Javonte Williams going? First down. Nope. Gain of 9. Hey, Dallas is putting together a very good drive right here. Positive yardage after positive yardage after positive yardage. Tyler said, what did the Panthers do wrong against the Patriots? Everything. Everything. Am I going to be upset if I'm watching my team mess around and lose week in, week out? 100%. But enough to not watch the game, not watch the sport at all is crazy. You just find a new team? There's a problem with that then, because you're not really a fan if that's the case. Because it's like, okay, I'm a fan of this team. Oh, they losing. I bet I'm going to be a fan of this team. Oh, I'm a fan of this team. Damn, they losing. I'm going to be a fan of this team. You're not really a fan of the team. You're just going to bandwagon hop on whoever's winning. And you do stuff like that, you're not really enjoying. Just say you're a fan of the game. You don't have a team. Because how can you poke your chest out? Like, yeah, woo, we won. Woo, oh, man, made it through the storm. Let's go. There's no way you could feel good about watching the team go through adversity and win if you wasn't around when they was going through adversity. And around reverse, another first down. Another first down. In basketball, there's fans like that, call them bronzexual. Well, those guys are not fans of the team. They're fans of a singular player. Like that, I think that's a little bit different. It's still almost to a degree to where I think there's a level of hoe shit that exists there. But if you're a fan of a player, you have a reason to go and be a fan of that. I guess, okay, my favorite player goes over here, so I'm following my player. But in football, like, come on, son. Dak's going deep. Pickens. Oh, Pickens almost had a one-hand catch right there. He's looking for the flag. He's not going to get it. Oh, yeah, he missed him. Dak completely missed him. Turpin was wide open. Golly, he just missed him. He just missed him. Yeah, Victoria, you're right on the money. Can't call yourself a fan of a football team if you're going to do that. Just disrespectful to the sport in general, correct? Oh, Micah Parsons just went in to go get an evaluation there. Dump off Ferguson, positive yardage. Adonis to pick up a first down. And Dallas still driving down the field. You're a Lakers fan too? That shit's annoying with the bronzexuals. Fucked up the fan base. Sports world bad. I mean, it really got popularized around social media, so I can't indict everything on Bron, but around the social media era is when you really started to see a ton of the bandwagons. Because I'm a Miami Heat fan. I was a Miami Heat fan before Bron even got there. If my original Facebook page was still up, I could have pulled up the status that I wrote in 2010 when LeBron signed. Like, oh my God, I don't want none of these fucking Bron fans to come down here and make it seem as if they represent Miami. You wasn't with us when we was fucking getting swept by the Bulls in the goddamn playoffs, and now all of a sudden oh, we all Miami, and you watched it manifest. Once Bron left Miami and then went to back to Cleveland, all of a sudden, now folks ain't at Miami games. Like, what we doing? Yeah, get murdered. Just had to murder a insect. Had to murder an insect. But yeah, it's the same. It's that mentality I can't stand. Like, all right, this team is good. I'm gonna stick with them. Damn, the team bad right now. I'm not a fan anymore. I'll come back when you win. What? That's like being in a relationship and then your girl be on some, so I see you down right now. Like, we were doing okay, but I see you down right now. So let's take a break, and when you get yourself back together, we could resume. So when we was in a good spot, you was riding with me. Only thing that changed was now I'm falling on hard times. Rather than just break it clean, you on some, nah, you know what? I'm going to go somewhere else. And then when you get back on your feet, I'm going to come back. You only want to be around for the good. Touchdown! Ferguson. And the Cowboys are back in front. Ooh, that's bad for me. My opponent is right back in this game. Ooh, it's never going to be smooth. I've been in first place the whole day, and now my opponent is back in this game. They just cut the deficit down to 6. This $180 is not going to be a smooth victory for me. Touchdown, Cowboys. They regained the lead. One quick look at the Packers fans. The Cowboys drive all the way down the field, find the end zone, and we've got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. Extra point through the uprights, and it's good. 3-point lead for Dallas. Spectacular drive from the Cowboys. That's how you respond. Yeah, boy. That's how we do it. We go down the field, we score a touchdown, and then we find the end zone so that we can take the lead, baby. That's what I want to see, Ferguson. I want to see you score, Ferguson. And guess what? Even your girlfriend, she nice too. Or should I say your wife? Or maybe a fiance. I can't forget what the nature of the relationship is. But you keep winning on and off the field. So that's what we want to see. And can't forget about the deck attack. They could have stopped the deck attack. They could have stopped the deck attack. The deck is back. Let's go, baby. Let's close out the game. Beat these Packers. I hate Green Bay. I don't even like cheese. I hate cheese. We there, boy. Maybe I'm tripping, bro. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Something be happening on the stream where it be blacking out. Bizarre things, man. Bizarre things. I got to find somebody to fix that. Because something just happens, and then all of a sudden the whole stream goes black. I got to find somebody and say,
shut up and take my money.
Got to call security or something. Nonetheless, the Cowboys have taken the lead, and they're up by 3. The Cowboys have taken the lead, and they are up by 3. Micah Parsons about to come out that medical tent like,
that's all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
Yeah, it's always during a Cowboys game too, right? Very bizarre. I wonder why that is. You need Jordan Love for 10 rush yards. Oof. Winter Olympics in February. They started, oh damn, they got the ads running from now. Interesting.
14 grams.
17 in the building, put 50 on it. Said, here's a Diddy 50. Diddy, hold on, wait a minute. Diddy? Sir. Diddy 50. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? A Diddy 50. What do you mean by that? Diddy 50? What does that mean? All right. Packers back on the field here. Toss over to Josh Jacobs. Where's he going? Nowhere. Gain of 4. To make my voice sound like the guy who does the chicken on The Simpsons. I forget his name. The guy who be going to the door. He got like the freckles.
Danielle Pinson 1990 is now following.
Thank you for coming and buying this here. I forget son's name. End of the third quarter, ladies and gentlemen. End of the third quarter. I forget the name of his character. No, not Frink. Professor Frink was a little bit. Glyvin. He was more. He was more that thing there. Professor Frink was an interesting character. I liked Professor Frink. It's not acne. It's acne, not freckles. Shit. Well, there it is. Ryan put 5 on said, where was this Cowgirls team last week? Anyway, bear down. Yeah, Frank is a scientist. Yeah, we getting ready for the fourth. We getting ready for the fourth. Deuce Falco in the building. Put a hundo on it. Said very entertaining. Rams won, so enjoy some spoils. I appreciate that, family. Much love. Oh, another goddamn insect that's taken to the wall. I gotta murder this one too. Golly, this is about to be insect number 2. Big W for Falco. Hold on, wait a minute. I gotta get the. Where's the Dr. Umar for the gifts? Donations.
Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Donations. Gifts. 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 More gifts. More gifts.
Dead bug. Bugs come around me, you go into a shadow realm expeditiously. I should leave it on the wall to send a message, but I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that tonight. I'm not doing that tonight. Pack them up.
King Leonard 193
Pack
is
them
now
up. More
following.
gifts. More gifts. Mafia Adonis. Speaking of Mafia, Kai Cenat got to that million subscribers, right? I think I mentioned it earlier this morning. I think Marv sent me the clip of him getting to 1 million. Shout out to him.
1925 is now following.
Shout out to him. I saw people commenting like it's a what was it, Begathon or something like that. Man, bro, listen. Man just set a record for the most of subscribers. We can't just big people up for being able to accomplish things for the very first time. We'll get back to that. Man. We've arrived at the final period of this game in a rivalry that has been heavily one-sided this side of the millennium. But a revenge game for, Jesus Christ, Jordan Love done ran the entire time all the way down the field, but there's laundry on the field. But a revenge game for a returning Micah Parsons. But the Cowboys trying to showcase that the trade was actually good. And now having picks and Kenny Clark will be fruitful from now until the future of this franchise. Can the Packers pull off a fourth quarter comeback? And wow, what do you know? It's actually ends up being a penalty on the defense. It's still going to be a first down. Or can the Cowboys hold on at home and get back to 500? Ladies and gentlemen, I invite you to the fourth quarter. Yeah, it's time for the fourth, baby. It's time for the fourth. Time for the fourth quarter, baby. What a run from Jordan Love. What a run. What a run by Jordan Love to pick up that first down. Matt LaFleur going to make a stupid-ass call in the final 2-minute warning. Well, we shall see. We shall see. I'm ready. It's crazy to me. Ray was fucking blind, but he was still playing hose. That is insane to me. That was insane to me. Imagine you got a daughter and shorty get played by a blind man. Like, what are we doing, bro? What are we doing? I'd just be laughing my ass off. Like, how does that happen? How? Then again, given what man's had to offer there monetarily, I kind of understand why folks look the other way. All right. What do you got here? What do you got here, Green Bay? 3rd and 2. Romeo Doubs, 2 touchdowns already in this game. Handoff. Not going to be enough. Oh, wait. The second effort pushed them forward. That's a first down. Second effort pushed them forward. That's a first down. Curious about what I've got for Jackson Dart. We'll find out. What is it, next week? No, not next week, because next week is the wait. No, it might be because the Bills and the Bills and the Giants are next week. About to fight Neo on the subway is crazy. All right, here we go. Handoff, Josh Jacobs. Can he find the seam? No, he can't. Gain of about 3, and he's down. It's Patriots and Bills. That's what it is. It's Patriots and the Bills on Sunday Night Football. It's Patriots and the Bills on Sunday Night Football. Oh, hold for Josh Jacobs. What the fuck was Trevon Diggs doing? What the hell was Trevon Diggs doing? Trevon Diggs is straight up dumbass. Watch the replay. Watch the replay. Trevon Diggs he's a special kind of dumbass. Trevon Diggs is a special kind of dumbass. Man's tried to readjust his body. Look at Trevon Diggs. Watch Trevon Diggs. Look at the effort from Trevon Diggs. Look at the effort from Trevon Diggs. Watch what he does. Josh Jacobs finds the hole, right? Breaks outside to go cut it. What is Trevon Diggs turning his entire body for? Where are you going? You already know you're inside the 5. You already know you're inside the 5. Where are you redirecting to? Where is he redirecting to? Because the thought process is, okay, let me take another angle so I could probably be able to chase him down. You're inside the 5. Man's went, I see you here. Instead of coming here to come tackle you, I'm going to turn. Where is you in front of me here? Where are you going? Dumbass. 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 Buddy must have went to go look for some condoms, but even that would have been a lie because you know the men in his family don't wear protection. Straight up idiot. And the Packers are back in front. What a dummy. Stupid is what you would call that man. Matter of fact, he's earned the alligator. And because of that score, I am no longer in first place. I am now actually behind by 12. Man, how quick the mighty have fallen. I went from up by 20 to down by 12. I am down by 12. In the battle for $120 or $180. Daniel Pinson in the building. What's going on? First time chat, I appreciate you. Oscar says that man deserves the dummy. Yeah. Somebody go grab the shovel and hit Trevon Diggs over the head like. I thought defensive backs supposed to get down and dirty.
Man, oh my God, this is what's wrong with today. The young ladies today, they're not learning from mom how to cook. We're losing recipes.
Brian put 5 on said, dude is so stupid. He probably thinks Tupac Shakur is a Jewish holiday. That's funny as hell. That is funny as hell. That is funny as hell. That's a great joke. I wish I came up with that myself. That's a great joke. That's funny as hell. Tell that man to put his motherfucking head back down. And now the Packers have how many points?
27.
27.
27.
27.
27 27 27 27 27
Shatash.
27 27 27 27
27.
All right, here comes Dak. Here comes Dak. Yeah, Michael Irvin got sayings for days, bro. Michael Irvin got sayings for days. All right, 2nd and 5. There's a toss over to Javonte Williams. Can't find a hole, taken down after a gain of 2. Dak attack coming. Hey, Cowboys gonna need it. Did I see the clip of Wanderlei Silva getting knocked out during a brawler? Yep, I saw it. This morning, while we were on stream during the Steelers game, I saw the clip. I'll make a commentary for it tomorrow. I saw that clip of Neo shoving the guy. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that. Oh, you said I might have a new soundbite? First down, Cavante Turpin. Yeah, he threw that dude. I don't know if this would be a soundbite, but he did throw that man the hell up out that way. Am I sending in a question for Cameron and Mace, seeing me as a rep underdog? I didn't even know there was questions to send. What's the context of that? There's a question to send for Cameron and Mace? End around reverse, Cavante Turpin! Nowhere. They tried the end around reverse to the man, but he couldn't get anywhere. Only a gain of a couple. Yep, I heard about Skylar Thompson getting robbed. It's crazy the graphic that they utilize in on Bleacher Report. I'm sorry. It's not good news to hear somebody got robbed, but ain't no way you put this joint over here. Jumped and robbed. This is just what they put. And then you got to read the caption. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious to put as an edit, fam. I opened the app, jumped and robbed. Like, bro, what are we doing, fam? What are we doing? It's a hilarious graphic. But apparently I saw one thing that said he was held at knife point, another one that said he was held at gunpoint. But I'm glad that he's all right. Because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you like somebody or not, if they popular or not. When it comes to like dealing with life and situations, like, bro, come on now. You went over there to go play a fucking football game. You just out and bam, you run into fucking danger. Like it's scary shit. And it wasn't even like, because at the end of the day, you could be Mike Tyson. Shit don't matter if somebody got a weapon and they know how to use it. Too high for this. Said you hate the Cowboys, but you hate the Packers and Parsons more. Or the Packers with Parsons more. Okay. 3rd and 2 here for Dak. What do you got? Where's Dak going? Oh, here came the rush. Oh, Parsons almost got to Dak. Parsons almost got to Dak. Parsons was right there. He almost got to Dak right there. Micah Parsons came flying off the edge, bro. Yo, he almost got there. He just missed by like an inch. That was a hell of a rush right there from Micah Parsons. 4th down, the Packers are going to go for it. I said the Packers. The Cowboys are going to go for it. Let's see. What do you got? Oh, Dak got a chance. You got to find your man over the middle. It's caught. George Pickens, 1st down.
Oh my God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch! Wow!
I say he get piped now.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P. 1st down. 1st down. Joshua Patuan said, prayers to neighbors for a quick ACL heal. Well, I don't know about no quick. More for me, it's like a successful. But yeah, I did see that news, man. Fucking brutal. And I watched the video too. Just terrible. Terrible. Plays are being made, ladies and gentlemen. Plays are being made. Who's better at catching 50-50 passes? The retired Mike Williams, George Pickens, or Ted Higgins? I mean, might sound a little biased, but man, fucking George Pickens been making some plays. Ooh, pass incomplete. Pass incomplete. T. Higgins, George Pickens, or Mike Williams? Mike Williams made a hell of a lot of 50-50 balls, but listen, George Pickens, of that group, I'm going George Pickens. Oh, Dak completely missed him. Oh my God, come on, Dak. What was that? You got to give your guy a chance, Dak. Come on. J Nation Platoon said a comment on the Rob post said 0 pocket awareness. 3rd and 5. Here comes the rush. Dak is in trouble. He somehow escapes. Flag is down. This is coming back. This is coming back. This is 100% coming back. Let me see if this Pickens reception actually helps me out. It doesn't. It just has me down by 10. I would need Pickens to score right here. Or if Javonte Williams can pick up some yardage. That Javonte Williams rush locked up 300 for you? Okay. Wow. Face mask on the defense. I thought this was going to be a hold. I guess not. Oh, yeah, he did make contact with Dak's face mask. Wow, that was so light, too, but that was enough. Dak called for it, too. Damn. 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 There's a handoff. Javonte Williams. Gain of about 6 here. And the Cowboys are not only marching down the field here and getting into scoring position, they're also chewing up clock. This has been a 5-minute drive, 10 plays, 61 yards. Favorite game day food? I mean, I don't even consistently be having game day food like that, but I would have to say probably wings. Wings and a good steak. That reminds me, I got to hit up Sis Adonis and see if she going to have some leftover food over here. Because she's been consistently cooking every single goddamn NFL Sunday. Handoff, Javonte. Well, come on, Williams. You got to score here. Oh, Williams inside the 5. Come on now. Williams down inside the 5. I needed a touchdown there, Williams. I needed a touchdown there. Come on, come on, come on. Javonte Williams, let's find that end zone. I need this money. I need this money. I need a Javonte Williams touchdown right here. I need a Javonte Williams touchdown right here. Come get me that money. Come get me that money. Come on, Javonte Williams. Let's find that end zone. Let's find that end zone, Javonte Williams. Win me my doggone money. Yeah, he did dive early. First and goal. Dak handoff, Williams. He's down at the 1. Fuck. They're going to mark him at the 1. Jeez Louise, man. Extend that football, man. Break the plane. Break the plane. You need to roll like Frank Sinatra with armed security. I mean, shit. You ain't wrong. All right, here they go. Dak is going to... Oh, no, it's a direct snap. Javonte Williams, touchdown! But there's laundry on the field. This is coming back on a fucking false start. This is probably coming back on a false start. Oh, no, it's offense. It's offside. Don't even matter. Big dummies. Direct snap. Javonte Williams touchdown. The Cowboys regained the lead. Did that put me back in first place? I gotta wait to see it update. But let's see if it updates and puts me back in first place. Javonte Williams with the touchdown. 14 plays, 77 yards. Get me them points. I need them points. Give me my Javonte Williams points. Oh, shit, that doesn't put me in first. That don't put me in first. That just gives him an additional 6 points right there. Yeah, that won't put me in first. But Jordan Love, I got Jordan Love. I got Romeo Dobbs. Let's air that football out. Jordan Love, maybe run. Don't give the ball to Josh Jacobs. Let's see what they could get cooking over here. All right, we're going down to the wire here for this $180. But one way or another, Cowboys take the lead here. The Cowboys go down the field and they take the lead here as we continue to go back and forth in this NFC matchup. Every time the Cowboys and the fucking and the Packers go one-on-one, you always find yourself in a situation where the games are always competitive and entertaining. They're doing their stuff right. Let's go! Let's go! Never doubted, never quit. They could take, they could stop the they could take until the Devon attack, they could stop the Devon attack, the Devon attack. Let's go! Let's go! Direct snap to get to the end zone. We them boy. We them boy. Super Bowl. Six wing, we them boy. We them boy. We them boy. Let's go. Let's stop them. Next time they come onto the field, 12 on the, you owe me an interceptor. You gotta go get an interceptor. Let's go, Cowboy. The Deviant Clowney, we didn't sign you for no reason. Get after the quarterback. Put Jordan Love on the quick so we can win the game. Let's go, Cowboy. Finish strong. Yo, maybe I'm wilding, bro. Yeah, maybe I'm wilding, bro. I might be tripping. I might be tripping. Fat boy in the building. What's going on? Trevon Diggs been a no-show for 2 years. You don't know who fell from grace harder, Trevon or Stephon? Well, I mean, with Stephon Diggs, contextually, I think it can kind of make sense why there was a bit of a fall off, because he left, went to Houston, and then he tore his ACL, albeit he was underperforming for all intents and purposes over in Houston, but they had themselves a wide receiver room, and then Tank Dell injured, and then Stephon injured. So I can kind of give a little bit of grace for that year in Houston, but going to New England was a terrible decision. And he's not even really getting the football over there. This year, today he did. Today he had a decent day. He went over 100 yards, but for the most part, Stephon Diggs, he should have never went to New England. Last year, I'll give son a little bit of grace, but this year, you in New England, you better hope Drake May makes you his primary target. You better hope he makes you his primary target. All right. We are down to the wire here, ladies and gentlemen. How tall am I? How tall am I? 6 foot, 46'5". That's a little confusing. I'm 5'11", but. When is Shador gonna start? I don't know. But Flacco 100% is not gonna remain the starter. Flacco 100% is not going to remain the starter. So I think Shador is going to start at least like 5 games. I know I had some pick'ems for the season that I'm 100%. And I think I took these pick'ems before the draft. So I took these pick'ems before the draft. So I know some of them is going to be fucking blown. Yeah, some of them is 100% going to be blown. Because I had Jackson Dart having less than 6 some start. That's gone. This one here has Ashton Genty under 1,050 yards. Well, this one for Travis Hunter under 700. How many yards does Travis Hunter have on the season so far? Let me see here. Travis Hunter. What does he have here? Oh, they have his defensive stuff first. He's got 13 catches, 118 yards. They're still waiting on that touch. He had a magnificent catch earlier today. Dylan Gabriel is going to get an opportunity before Shador does. All right. Here we go. Both quarterbacks have been playing a very good game. Both quarterbacks have been playing a very good game. Under 5 minutes left to go in this game here. Down to the wire we go. Down to the wire we go. All right. Tucker Kraft in motion. Play action fake. Where's Jordan Love going to go with the football? Dump off. Got a man. Can he break a tackle? Nope. Gain of 2. Gain of 2. Did I see Al Horford sign with Golden State? Yeah, he old as hell. They should change the division. Should the Chiseled Adonis division, a.k.a. the Unk division. Unk division is crazy. All right. Josh Jacobs has been having a day, over 100 yards, all-purpose, with 2 TDs. And that's where they're going with the football. Handoff, Josh Jacobs. No gain. Down he goes. And what do you know? Hello, it's Kenny Clark. It's Kenny Clark. Third down. Oh, I'm down by 3. Yeah, I'm down by 3. Golly, yeah, I'm down by 3 points. I need Romeo Dobbs to make a play right now. Jordan Love, throw that ball to Romeo Dobbs. Let him get a hat trick here tonight. Yup, I saw Dak Jackson dart in the Giants. There's he going. Romeo Dobbs caught. Dobbs made a man miss. Damn, man's got caught with a necktie on the tackle. Romeo Dobbs with the first down. Romeo Dobbs with the first down. And that should put me in front right now. That should put me in front ahead of my opponent. Yeah, that reception, that catch and run should have just put me ahead of my opponent. Because Romeo Dobbs is about to take off, man. Yeah, Wilson with the fucking JBL clothesline from hell. Only one person can save me. Who am I picking? Clausen, Jimmy Clausen. Went and drive. Wait. Clausen, game, went and drive. Cody Park, game-winning playoff field goal. Game and drive. No, it's not a big helmet. It's one of those condom things you put on top of the helmet, the protection sleeve, which I think is very stupid. Because aesthetically, it doesn't make sense. You have some players whose helmets look crazy with this damn condom thing, and then you have you have other guys who don't have it. You got to look uniform at one point. Just beef up the fucking helmets. Everybody got big helmets, or nobody got big helmets. Yeah, the helmet condoms, they just look weird. They look very weird. I get the concept of why you have them and everything. The Guardian caps. Bro, just put everybody wears a Guardian cap or nobody wears it. Game-winning drive. Okay. I'd probably take my chances with Cody Parkey. Looks like the code you got on NFL Blitz for big heads, yeah. The caps are optional. Yeah, they are. What happened here? All right, here we go. 3:40 on the clock here. Angie put 2 on and said thoughts on NFL getting 3 games in Brazil in 2026. As long as they space them out appropriately, no big deal. If they make it mandatory, Tua might leave the NFL. Well, everyone with guarding caps, and they bring back big hits. You're rooting for Green Bay so Stephen A can do his thing. We'll see. We'll see. You know we're going to get an updated mediocre team in Big D. 2nd and 10. Where's Jordan Love going to go? He's going to utilize his legs. There's a dump off. Man breaks a tackle out into the first down across the 50 inside Cowboy territory. But remember, oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Dallas is only trailing, or I should say Dallas is only leading by 3. So they're now approaching towards field goal range here. You can bet on injuries. You can bet on injuries? Huh. All right, here we go. Motion man. There's a handoff. One more play before the 2-minute warning here. One more play before the 2-minute warning here. All right, what do you got? What do you got here? What do you got here? Motion man. Play action. Jordan Love's going to throw, but here comes the... Oh, my God. Mans couldn't catch. Oh, wow. Late hit. Late hit on the Cowboys. This dumbass hit him after the ball was already incomplete. What an idiot. 15-yard penalty. What a dumbass. Oh, my word. This idiot. Is the man retarded? The play was already over. The play was already over. What a dumbass. What a dumbass. A straight up idiot. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me. Is the man retarded? Is the man retarded? What are you doing? What are you doing? What a dummy. Automatic first down, and now they're in field goal range. Handoff, Josh Jacobs. First down and more. 15-yard gain. And that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Oh, wow. What a dummy. I just went in first place, and I'm about to lose it. I just went in the first place, and I'm about to lose it. Because Josh Jacobs is making this tough. Now, the only way something like this, if Jordan Love throws a touchdown, I might have a chance. If Jordan Love throws a touchdown to Romeo Doubs, I think I'll be able to cruise to a victory. But this is going to be tough. I'm 100% sure it's about to switch right now because that 15-yard gain from Josh Jacobs. So we'll see. Mark Jackson put 2 on, said thoughts on potential NBA Europe in the playoffs. NBA Europe. NBA Europe? I don't know anything about that. Guardian caps remind you of the black helmets in Spaceballs. Adam Silver is saying NBA Europe teams can be in the playoffs in the near future. Nah, that's not happening. Ain't no way I went through an 82-game season and then all of a sudden here comes a foreign country with a team representing in the playoffs. Nah, that's not happening. We got to get back to this game here. Close this son bitch out. Adam Silver ruined basketball. Well, final 2 minutes. Let's do it. Stephen A. was right. The Cowboys are an accident waiting to happen. Indeed. We'll see how they finish, how they close this out. Somebody going to have to play some defense here. Somebody going to have to play some defense here. Opportunity to close this game out. Prime time in front of millions upon millions of people. How can you close this game? You know it would be very apropos. The Packers score, Cowboys come out, and it's Micah Parsons with a strip sack to win the game. You talk about apropos, that'd be incredibly apropos. Toss over to Josh Jacobs. Tackle in the backfield, loss of 3. Tackle in the backfield, loss of 3. Timeout coming from Dallas. Timeout coming from Dallas. Script Adonis. All right. 2nd and 13. All right. How can you make a play here? How can you make a play here? 2 minutes left to go here. 2nd and 13, motion man, Jordan Love in shotgun, looking left, got his man. One blocker out in front. He can't get elusive and break a tackle. Wilson goes down after a gain of 2, and they're blowing the whistle. I guess another timeout's coming in. Dallas used his second timeout. Dallas used their second timeout. Trevon Diggs with the tackle. Trevon Diggs with the tackle. Packers going to lose all their aura points if they go from beating the Lions and Commanders to losing to the Browns and Cowboys. Well, that's just football, you know? That's just football. Here you go. What do you got? If you're Green Bay, you got to make a play here. You have to make a play here. Whoop-dee-doo. You got to make a play here. 3rd and 10. 1:49 left to go. Knows Josh Jacobs on the field. Tucker Kraft and Mac and Cheese going in motion. Jordan Love takes the snap. Where's he going? To the end zone. Wide open. Touchdown. 3rd time today. Romeo Doubs with the score. He exposed his left testicle. He exposed his right testicle. And now the entire nutsack on the Dallas Cowboy defense. Thank you very much for the 3rd link up. I needed that for my team. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. Give me my money. We about to start on a 3-game streak. Give me my money. Give me my money, honey. Give me my bread. 3 touchdowns for Romeo Doubs. Extra point through the uprights. And it's good. 1:45 on the clock. Romeo Doubs 5 catches, 52 yards, 3 TDs. Oh, Lord in heaven. The Dallas Cowboys, when they needed to get a stop, can't get it. And Romeo Doubs with that condom helmet, the Guardian cap with the big head game sliders, gets his 3rd touchdown today. Jordan Love throws his 3rd touchdown today. I believe he had 4, but then they ended up calling back Tucker Kraft mac and cheese's touchdown. But one way or another, 3 TDs, all to Romeo Doubs. 3 TDs, all to Romeo Doubs. They haven't updated my damn points yet. They haven't updated my points yet. I need that. I need that. So 100, or I should say 1 minute, 45 seconds left to go here. And then like I said before, how apropos would it be if it's Micah Parsons with the strip sack to win this game? This next drive is it. There's no scenario in which the ball goes to Green Bay and Dallas can stop the clock. This is it right here. They have to go down the field and score. They have to go down the field and score. Micah strip sack is coming. That'd be absolute cinema. That'd be absolute cinema. Turpin is going to get a chance here. Oh, he's got the sideline. Turpin, big first down. Oh, what? I said first down. Great return across the 45-yard line. Kevontae Turpin with a very good return. Very good return there for Kevontae Turpin. Hold on. Oh, there's a meme. There's a meme. If Micah Parsons gets the strip sack, it'd be absolute cinema. Absolute bumper clot. Absolute bumper clot. It'd be cinema. There's Dak. Where's he going to go with the football? Got to throw the ball down. He just threw the ball down. That's not going to be a turnover. It's not a turnover. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass. They should have blown the whistle. All right, what do they got? Oh, they got me up by 12. Thank you very much. I'm up by 12. I'm up by 12. I'm up by 12, back in front for this $180. Not a fumble, not a fumble. Why do I have this? I found it on Twitter. Absolute bumper clock. Shit's hilarious. I was laughing when I saw it. It's Legolas in the building. What's going on, King Russell? Said, as a fellow Steelers fan, do I think we will trade for a star QB in the near future? No, I don't think so. I wish that we would, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Gotcha, bitch. Stem is now following.
That should have been intentional grounding. I actually agree with him. That should have been intentional grounding. That should have been intentional grounding. Here we go. Dak takes the snap. Here comes the bull rush. Pass over the middle. Caught by Ferguson. Where's he going? Nowhere. 3rd down coming. You got to hurry and get to the ball. You got to hurry and get on the ball. You got to hurry and get on the ball. You got to hurry and get on the ball. 3rd down coming right now. 1:20 left to go here in this game. They're now inside Packer territory now. 1:14 on the clock. Here comes Dak. Keep in mind he can run. Pass rush coming. Dak over the middle. He's got Tolbert. Tolbert first down across the 30. You got to hurry up. Get on the ball. 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 I think Green Bay might use a timeout here. I guess not. Oh, there's Parsons. Parsons broke through. George Pickens, catch, run, end zone, touchdown! George Pickens, Touchdown, George Pickens. George Pickens to the end zone. Prescott to Pickens for the touchdown. 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 Dallas is pushing P.
My God! Oh my God! What a fucking catch by Pickens! Holy shit! What a catch by Pickens! Oh wow! What a catch! Wow!
I say he get piped now.
And Pittsburgh is pushing P.
Yeah! Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see, baby. George Pickens. That's why we got to from Pittsburgh. Because you make a big time play. When it's big time to make a play. They thought we wasn't going to be able to get the dub there. We tell the Pickens, fuck you. You're in Dairy World. AT&T in this bits. Not no Verizon. Not no T-Mobile. Not Mint-Mobile. Not Sprint. But with the AT&T, baby. George Pickens, NFL young boy. That's how you find the end zone, NFL young boy. For them, boy. And now we have the lead. We back in front. Let's go, Cowboy. Nobody gonna stop us now. Micah Parsons thought it was gonna be his moment. Not today. We them boys. Yo, what's going on, bro? Something be happening on the doggone stream. Something be happening on the doggone stream. Shit be freezing and shit. But one way or another, the Cowboys to the end zone, and thank the Lord it was George Pickens, because that's going to get me some additional points to push me up. Williams. Positive return right there. But now 35 seconds left to go here in this game. Let's see how much more points. Woo! Wow, that didn't give him that much points. That's crazy. George Pickens, because I had Pickens there. Yo, this is a perfect fucking lineup, man. I wish I put up more money. I could have made more bread. Golly. Every single one of my players that I have here scored. Every single one of them had a day and scored. That is spectacular. Shit, all of his people scored too, with the exception of Tucker Kraft. But look at that, almost at 100 points off of 4 players alone. And now pressure is on Green Bay to have to respond here. How can Green Bay respond? 35 seconds left to go here. There's Jordan Love, takes the snap, dump off to Josh Jacobs. Nobody's there for the tackle. Jacobs takes it down the field. He might have just brought him inside Cowboy territory. Hold on, wait a minute. There's no lock for the money just yet. Josh Jacobs getting points from my opponent. The Cowboys done stepped on the door. They didn't put their foot on the gas, and that's a 23-yard gain. That's a 23-yard gain as they're approaching field goal territory or field goal range. Wow, already moving down the field. They definitely missed that intentional grounding. There's no denying that. They 100% missed that intentional grounding. Oh, boy. Hey, this type of game that requires its own video. Where's Jordan Love going? Can he escape the pass rush? Throws it out of bounds. 22 seconds left to go. Now, keep in mind, all they got to do is make a field goal here to tie the game and get into overtime. But you guys got to also keep in mind, they up against the clock. They up against the clock. You got timeouts, but on average, every single play is anywhere between, what, 4 to 6 seconds? So you running out of time. You running out of time. At best, they got 4 plays, and that's including the field goal. They're going to bring a blitz. Jordan Love caught out of bounds. Heath brings them across the 40-yard line, I believe that was. All right. What does a big reward do? Asking for a friend. I think it shows something. George Pickens, 108 yards. 108 yards here. You said it before. Stephen A. Smith said on ESPN, Steelers versus Packers, Super Bowl 60. Well, they're at the 40, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. You need the conversion here. There's a handoff. Josh Jacobs, first down. Oh, did he make it? Did he make it? They got to call the timeout, but did he get there? Did he get there and get the fresh set of downs? It depends on where they're going to spot the football. Where are they going to spot the football? They're going to call first down. Wow. They're going to call first down. I'll be damned. They're going to call a first down. I'm shocked they didn't want to go and do a replay over here to see if he got it. Because at first you saw the body go across, but usually in situations like this, it's still relatively close. I thought they would have messed around and went and reviewed it, but I guess not. All right. Here we go. Matthew said, I look sharp. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. What do you got here? You really only need about 10 yards. You get 10 yards, you're in a good spot. Dallas going to use their last timeout now. Dallas going to use their final timeout right now. This game has been back and forth. This game has been back and forth and down to the absolute wire. And you couldn't ask for better football to be played on a Sunday night, man. This is how you want to cap off Sunday night football. I'm gonna try to see if I can do a standalone commentary for this joint tomorrow. I'm gonna go and do it, and then we'll see how things play out. But man, this is a game. This is a game right here. This is Sunday night football. This is why you enjoy, going through all day to make it to this point. Or as Carrie Underwood once said, waiting all day for Sunday night. She said that earlier today in the goddamn video. Star for 5-1 said, as a pack, I think we cooked. Well, let's see. Let's see. That make pick 2 doesn't happen in this game. It's a tie game. Actually, no. Because that was on a 2-point regular field goal. There's a handoff to Josh Jacobs. Down he goes. They got to call timeout. That's it. No, they got 2 more timeouts, so they can run one more play. They can run one more play, then call timeout. They can run one more play, then call timeout. You got to protect that ball. Brandon McManus has been one to miss. He's missed before. It's not like it's Brandon Aubrey who's swinging that leg. Oh, you're saying if the if the block 2 never happened, then Green Bay would have 35, and you take the 2 points off the board for Dallas? Well, yeah. I get what you're saying. I was thinking you were saying if it didn't happen, then there would have been a field goal for Green Bay. I see what you're saying. Love is going to throw it! Adonis. 4 seconds left, and this is it right here. This is it right here. Bring out Brandon McManus. This is to win. This is to tie the game and force overtime. I'm so glad that I went on the walking pad before while I was recording the commentary, because I'll tell you something right now. If I was depending on trying to get my final steps in after the game, I'd have been sick. This is it. To tie the game, Brandon McManus in AT&T Stadium. 53-yard field goal for the tie. Snap, hold, kick, down the middle. Good. And we're going to overtime. We're going to overtime. How classic. Dallas, Green Bay. We're going to OT. We're stepping into after hours, baby. We going to overtime now. We going to overtime now. We going to overtime now.
I need some big booty harlot to allow me to enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit her vulva region expeditiously. I need it.
Come on now.
I need some big booty harlot to allow me to enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit and enter and exit her vulva region expeditiously. I need it.
Overtime is upon us, ladies and gentlemen. Overtime is upon us. It's time. It's time. It's time. This is why you lift all them weights. They deferred. They want that defense first. Zone said you hate it here. Well.
Doom Train 3 is now following. Hillbite is now following.
Gentlemen. We've arrived in the extended menstruation. Because we've got an extra period upon us where the Cowboys and Packers are going down to the wire in a fifth quarter for the right to uphold bragging rights in this 2025 season. Back and forth, we went in the fourth quarter where both teams exchanged the lead on, if I'm not mistaken, 4 different occasions. But now it's put up or shut up time. A winner must be decided, or a tie is unfortunately going to be our fate. We've got 10 minutes live from Jerry World. Ladies and gentlemen, it ain't under. It ain't sideways. It's not backward. It's overtime. After hours, baby. Let's go. Let's go. Overtime. Let's go. Let's go. It's time. Oh, they got a hold on the return team. Okay. All right, here we go. Dallas is at the 20 here. Dallas is at the 20 here. Keep in mind, the last 6 drives have resulted in points. The last 6 drives have, the last 7 drives have resulted in points. Touchdown, 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 field goal. Last 7 drives have resulted in points. And back and forth we've gone. They've exchanged the lead on every single score since the second drive of the third quarter. How many lead changes have been in this game? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 different lead changes in this game. 8 different lead changes in this game. A Pickens touchdown again. Wouldn't that be something? And my race for $180 continues. Cowboys offense, 5 touchdowns in the last 6 possessions. They had 7 touchdowns in the first 3 games. What's the pass and the rush yards? Give me a second. Let me pull that up. 44-44 tie. Scorigami. That'd be something. Handoff, Javonte Williams. Where's he going? Absolutely nowhere. Let me get you guys some statistics right now. The Cowboys have 375 yards of total offense. The Packers have 425. What's the total plays? The Packers ran 67 total plays. The Cowboys ran 61. Through the air, Dak has thrown, he's 26 of 36. Pardon me, 28 of 36 for 260 yards and 3 TDs. Meanwhile, Jordan Love, 25 of 34, 302 yards and 3 TDs. Both men on the ground. This is so incredibly similar. 3rd and 4 for Dak. Where you going to go with the football? Down the field, looking for Pickens. Got Pickens. First down. First down, George Pickens. First down, George Pickens. First down, George Pickens. But that's the 11th target for George Pickens. What a fucking performance from George Pickens here tonight. Javonte Williams on the ground, 19 carries, 84 yards. Josh Jacobs, 22 carries, 86 yards, but he has 2 TDs. Javonte Williams has 1. Through the air, George Pickens, 7 catches, now 8 catches, 134 yards and 2 TDs. Jake Ferguson, 7 catches, 40 yards and a TD. Josh Jacobs, 4 catches, 71 yards. And then also Romeo Doubs, 5 catches, 52 yards, and 3 TDs. The Cowboys marching down the field here. Cowboys marching down the field here. And believe it or not, we've only saw 1 sack in this game, and that was Jordan Love going down. 1 turnover as a fumble lost. 1 turnover. Where Love got stripped, and that was pretty much it. 2nd and 7, inside Packer territory. Prescott on the move. There's Micah Parsons, not going to get there to the end zone. Oh, my God, down the field. That's a first down. Catch by Tolbert. What a catch by Tolbert. Way to make a play to come back to the football. Dak Prescott down the field, connects with Jalen Tolbert. Those feet are inbounds. That toe is in bounds. That's a hell of a pass. What a hell of a pass. He's in bounds. That's a catch. They're down to the 5. What a pass and catch. What a pass and catch. Oh, my Lord. The Cowboys are not finished yet. The Cowboys are not finished yet. What a pass and catch. I am up by 13 right now. For those who are inquiring about the fantasy, I think this is the first time I went over 100. But yeah, I am up 13 points right now. What a catch on the sideline there by Tolbert. What a catch. Beautiful Tony toe tap performance. That was a spectacular play, bro. That was a spectacular play. Shades of Aaron Rodgers pass to Jared Cook. It's nowhere near on the same level, but very reminiscent to where you make a pass on the sideline and a spectacular fucking catch.
is now following.
What a catch. What a catch. 1st and goal for Dallas. Motion man, handoff, Javonte Williams. He's not going to get to the end zone. Second and goal. The clock now under 6 minutes. Micah Parsons coming back onto the field now after getting a breather. All right, here we go. Under 6 minutes left to go here. Second and goal. Looks like Dak is trying to signal where he wants Javonte Williams to go. It's a play action. Here comes Parsons from behind. He finally gets to Dak, and Dak's going to go down, but at the regular line of scrimmage, it's not going to be credited as a sack, or maybe it will. Micah Parsons able to keep this game alive, stopping Dak Prescott.
Gotcha, bitch.
Note theory loner is now following.
Micah Parsons, he's going to get that sack. He's going to get credited for that sack. And now third and goal coming right now. We're under 5 minutes left to go here in this game. Motion man for Dak. Dak's looking to the end zone. He's got George Pickens in the back, but he's not going there. Dak throws it out of bounds. Pass incomplete, and we're going to have a Cowboy field goal attempt here. Brandon said in your fantasy league, you're up by 38 points right now. You have 42 points more just sitting on your bench because you have Woody Marks and Romeo Dobbs on your bench. Okay. All right. Brandon Aubrey, 22-yard field goal to give Dallas a 3-point lead. Through the uprights, and it's good. Packers coming back onto the field now. How's my voice holding up? Well, I'm going to find out in the morning. I'm running off of straight fumes right now.
Congratulations! Oh my God.
LGNDKLLR110287 just resubscribed for 4 months. What are your thoughts on the current overtime rules this season already, and should they have NCAA overtime rules implemented into the NFL to make the overtime games more competitive and exciting?
I don't mind these ones. I don't mind these rules simply because in a situations like this where, okay, if you're telling me you don't want first score wins anymore, touchdown or field goal, you give the other team an opportunity to go and respond. I got no problem with that. I just hate how the discourse about overtime over the past couple of years, especially when it ended up working out in Kansas City's favor, where they're like, oh, well, you know, if you score a touchdown, that shouldn't be enough for it to be able to stop. Like, bro, defense got to make a play. You got two sides of the fucking football field. Somebody got to go make a play. So now if you have a situation where it's like, I bet you go down the field, you score a touchdown, great. The other team got a chance to respond. If they can't do shit, that's it. So I don't mind that. I don't think you got to start at the 25-yard line, see if you can make some. Nah, play it like it's a regular game. Re-kick it off, go down the length of the field, do what you got to do. But all right, here we go. Here we go. That's a great fucking. That's a fucking great kick right there. That's a great kick right there from Brandon Aubrey. That's a great kick by Aubrey. I hate the new kickoff rule, though. No way this game ends in a tie, right? I don't think Green Bay wants it to end in a tie. I think they're going to try to go for the knockout blow, but if they get close enough to where they don't have the opportunity, just kick the fucking field goal, take the tie, and get out of there, because a tie is better than a loss. It's not a win, obviously, but a tie is much better than a loss. All right, here we go. From the 20-yard line, the Packers have to go the distance. 4:40 on the clock, trailing by 3. Well, it's not sudden death, but this is pretty much it here. Jordan Love, dump off. He's got Wicks. Where's Wicks going? Nowhere. All right. You have 4 minutes to see if they can get a touchdown. We shall see. Kenny Clark strip sack to end the game. Now that would be apropos as well, because remember, just as it's a MICAH revenge game, it's also a Kenny Clark revenge game too. Barry put 2 on it, said you just cashed out 1,800 on Underdog. Let's go! Or 1,200, my apologies. Oh, there's a flag. They might get this for grounding. This might be for grounding. Oh no, ineligible receiver downfield. Ineligible receiver downfield. Barry just cashed out $1,200 over on Underdog. Big W for Barry. Big W for Barry. Everybody getting W's over on Underdog. I'm about to be $180 richer. Nothing but green beams over on Underdog. Nothing but green beams over on Underdog. Make sure you guys scan the QR code. Download the Underdog app. Use promo code Adonis if you haven't already. All caps. ADONIS. 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 Scan that QR code. Download the Underdog app right now. Take your phone out. Scan that there QR code. And make sure you participate in everything they got over on the app. We getting W's over on Underdog. We eating W's over on Underdog. As James Winston once did. Or if you're watching on Facebook or my people watching on YouTube, click that link down in the description. Download the Underdog app. Use the promo code Adonis. All right. The game continues. The game continues. The game continues. Shout out to my people watching over on Twitter. Oh, almost 1,000 in the building over on Twitter. 1,100 over on YouTube. Holding it down in the community. Under 4 minutes left to go here in this game. Overtime rules apply. Field goal came from the Cowboys, and now the Packers are trying to respond on the road in hostile territory in Jerry Roar. Legend said, you're just thinking if the game is tied at the end of overtime, the game should continue into double overtime or longer. That's all you're saying? Well, they have those rules for the playoffs. Me personally, I don't believe in ties. I don't believe in ties. I think it should keep going until somebody scores, but 3rd and 6. Jordan Love's going down the field. Oh, no flag, no flag, no flag, no flag, no flag, no flag, no flag. That's it, no flag. No flag. 4th and 6 coming. This is the game right here. 4th and 6 coming. This is the game right here. He tried to connect with Wicks. Wicks tried to see if he could get back to the football. He could not. You know what? Hey, listen. I always thought it was very cheap if they short the ball, but bro, this is interference. That's pass interference. Wicks got to catch that. But that's pass interference. I ain't going to hold you. I'm shocked they didn't throw that flag. This is it. 4th and 6. And here comes the timeout. Wait, Green Bay called timeout here. Green Bay called timeout. That's pass interference. That's 100% pass interference. And y'all have heard me throughout the years. I have an issue with quarterbacks who throw short passes. And then as a defensive back, what do you want me to do? I'm guarding you here. Now the ball is back here. You break to go back. But if that's the rules, that's the rules. That should have been pass interference. That should have been pass interference. That's PI. That's PI. That's PI. All right. 4th and 6. Here we go. Game on the line. You absolutely need a conversion. Dallas gets a stop here. This game is done. Jordan Love takes the snap. Shotgun formation. No pass rush. Over the middle. 1st down. Connects with Golden, and this game continues. That's a 1st down for the Packers. That's a 1st down for the Packers. Ballin said, I'm really from the Burgh. No, I never said I was from the Burgh. I'm a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. I'm from New York. All right. 3:20 left to go on the clock here. Here come the Cowboys. Pardon me. Here come the Packers. They're going to run. Handoff. Positive yardage right there. Pickup of about 9. Keep in mind, if they move down the field and find the end zone, or I should say move into field goal range, a field goal can still play for a tie here. They still can mess around and play for a tie here. Somebody tell Kenny Clark this is also a revenge game for you. It's time for somebody to go down there and make a play. Oh, yeah, it's after hours again. It's after hours for real, I should say, because we've now passed 12 o'clock. Yo, this has been a full day of fucking work, bro. I have not stopped recording since 9:30 in the morning. That's incredible. Handoff. Oh, big positive run across the 40-yard line. That's a grown man right there. Wilson, that's a grown man right there. And they're probably going to take it to the 2-minute warning. They're probably going to take this down to the 2-minute warning. Ballin says, why am I a Berg fan? Okay, so I'll keep it relatively brief. I'll give you 90 seconds. So basically what happened was, you see this game right here? NFL quarterback 2001. Brett Favre on the cover. What I did in the year 2000, I was 5 years old, and as I was playing the game, I was 6 years old. As I was playing the game, basically what transpired was I always played with the Green Bay Packers. And when I started playing against the Pittsburgh Steelers, I couldn't beat them. Why? Because when you press A on the N64, it's turbo, but also it lowers the shoulder. Jerome Bettis ran over everybody in that game. So I said, okay, you can't beat him. Join him. Played with the Pittsburgh Steelers. I did not have a memory card yet on the N64. So when I went through the franchise mode, I went undefeated because Jerome Bettis ran over everybody in that game. So I said, okay, Pittsburgh's going to be my team playing in the video game. Lo and behold, fast forward to the 2000 season, week 4, the undefeated Jets, who were 3-0, taking on the 1-2 Pittsburgh Steelers. Just came back from church, didn't even take my shoes off, turned on the television, and what did I see? Fat-ass Jerome Bettis scoring a 12-yard touchdown in the second quarter to give the Pittsburgh Steelers the lead, if I remember correctly. I never saw a fat man that big move so incredibly nimble. I said, ooh, I like this. How coincidental. I turn on the TV. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers while I'm playing in the game. Pittsburgh Steelers can't get stopped. I'm a fan. And I was in my 6-year-old mind. That was enough for me to say, this is my squad. And here we are 25 years later, and it's still my doggone squad. So that's how I became a fan. All right. I keep the game here, so you guys know, because there are a lot of people who ask, how did I become a fan? So there's the answer for you. Yeah, there's a lot of because New York is a petri dish. So we're a melting pot. We got everybody from everybody. So there's a ton of different people from a bunch of different places. So here we go. Jordan Love over the middle, got his man. That's caught by Wicks, breaks a tackle, breaks another tackle, first down. And the Packers don't look like they care too much for they don't care too much for the field goal. They want to go for it all and get the win here. The Packers want to go for it all and get the win here. As Jordan Love continues to have his squad march down the field. I think it's pretty much a lock for my money, because ultimately the Cowboys probably not going to get this football back. So the only person who can make a play right now for my opponent is Tucker Kraft or Josh Jacobs. So let me not say that it's over. All right, play action. Or I should say emotion. There's caught by Romeo Dobbs. Positive yardage again. Takes it across the 20. You got to move with a sense of urgency. Y'all got to start moving with a sense of urgency. They got to start hurrying. I know they in field goal range, but they got to start hurrying here. Because if you want to win, you got to play for that touchdown over here. Come on now. If you're Green Bay, you got to make a play. 19-yard line. There's the handoff. Positive running. Oh, he's down. First down. Across the 15-yard line. Now what do? You want to clock it or you want to get back on the ball? Hey, they're going to take a couple of shots here. They got a chance. They can take a couple of shots here. They letting that clock march down. Here we go, 1st and 10. Jordan Love looking right, got a man, tackle. Magnificent play right there from Trevon Diggs. Way to read. And we're going to get that timeout now. That's a hell of a fucking play by Trevon Diggs. What's crazy is he broke on the ball incredibly fast. He should have seen, if he was closer, he could have made a play on that ball. It's a good job that he actually decided to go there for the tackle, because if he went to the inside and tried to see if he could get the interception but didn't make it in time, Golden would have walked into the end zone. Matt says, is the days of the big bruising back over with? 100%. It's a passing league. You'll have days in which you have some teams who will have one, but then overall across the league, those days is done. All right, here we go. 2nd and 13 from the 15-yard line. 28 seconds left to go. No timeouts remain for either team. Jordan Love takes the snap. He's trying to extend the play. Got to dump it off. Keep him in boots. Keep him in boots. Down he goes. Great tackle. 3rd down coming right now. So what do you want to do? If you want to take a shot at the end zone, you have to right now. 14 seconds going. You got to get on the ball. Y'all got to hurry up. Fuck it. They playing for the tie. They playing for the tie. They running out of time. They playing for the tie. These motherfuckers are stupid. 6 seconds left. They're not going to have enough time. Love to the back of the end zone. It's broken up. 1 second left. Wow. 1 second left. Are you kidding me? Wow. 1 second left. Wait, play for the tie. These dudes was wasting hella time. They was wasting hella time. What was that? Are you dumb? You don't have a timeout. Motherfuckers is walking. You got to move with a sense of urgency. Dudes is walking to the line. Nobody know what they doing. Folks is jogging and shit. The fuck you think this is, Madden? You playing for the win, man. Golly. That was god-awful. Field goal, Brandon McManus through the uprights, and we've got a tie. This game ends in a tie on the T train, tied at 40 apiece. That is hilarious. I wonder if this is a scoreagami. This game ends in a tie. Yeah, Matt LaFleur didn't call that. He did not call that. You can see the frustration on his face, and this game ends in a fucking tie. What do you know? What do you know? In the game in which Micah Parsons returns to Jerry World, Kenny Clark plays against his former team, and the Cowboys and Packers end in a goddamn tie. That is confusing as hell. Nobody's going on the L train. They on the T train. They on the T train. What the hell? We ended in a tie after a magnificent game like this, where we saw 8 lead changes. This game ends in a goddamn tie. You've got to be... I can't even call coach. That's on Jordan Love. These dudes is dumb as hell, and you ain't even have no timeouts left. Sargent said send the losers to the T train. Apparently, that's where they got to go. They got to go on the T train. You got to be kidding me. I'm going to light Jordan Love on fire tomorrow on the commentary, bro. I'm going to light this man on fire on the commentary tomorrow. There's no way. You mean to tell me you already know you out of timeouts. You're literally driving down the field. You're inside the 15-yard line. You know it's 20 seconds left to play. Your dumbasses is jogging back to the doggone line. Folks is looking around like, okay, so what do I do now? All right, so I'm just going to line up here. I'll run a rinky-dink route. Bro, it's 3rd down. You ain't got no time. They literally got bailed out that there was a second left. If time expired right there, that's grounds to stone the team on the field, bro. You got to be kidding me. A 40-40 tie? That's a 40-40 club. It's a tie? Oh, boy. You got to be kidding me. We went to after hours just to see these motherfuckers go and tie the doggone score up. You got to be kidding me. They got a tie out here. You know what today's game's conclusion was? It's ties. What's today's conclusion? A tie. 40-40 ties. They got all kinds of ties. What kind of ties you want? That's the game today. Ties. 40-40, nothing but motherfucking ties. I thought we was going to see a victor. I thought we was going to see some losers. Instead, what do we got? We got ties here tonight. We got ties here tonight. That's all we got. The National Football League provided to you in prime time. What are we delivering? Ties. This game was brought to you by a motherfucking necktie. You've got to be kidding me. Sicilian neckties have better conclusions than this. We ending with a tie? Are you serious? Come on, man. This is a National Football League. You got millions upon millions of people to tune into this doggone revenge game. There was supposed to be bad blood. We were supposed to mess around and get a goddamn conclusion to what transpired, and we get a 40-40 tie? You got to be kidding me. What are we going to do with this? The people didn't want to see this. Star for 5 on said, you about to crash out. A goddamn tie? Come on, man. Where did I get my chair? Oh, my chain made. Oh, this is Alibaba right here. This is Alibaba right here. Whammy said, you'll take the gold tie. Just all kinds of ties. Vagabond put 5 on and said, wow, just wow. What was that game? Second highest tie in NFL history. and a scoregami. But man, this was a bum-ass game from the pack. Yeah, they definitely they bummed it up for sure. D put 2 on it. Said we need a gator before we leave. 100% we need a gator. You got to be kidding me. Jordan Love, opportunity to go down the field and win the doggone game. This man got a mental lapse, not leading his troops, not moving with a sense of urgency. They jog into the doggone line. They look like they don't understand how to play football. In fact, I think what was going through his mind was... Just absolutely pathetic, fam. Absolutely pathetic. Star said hold them back. He want to fight both of the teams. Barry put 2 on, said on paper it's a tie, but morally both teams lost. Dala put 5 on, said you get flashbacks to Chicago Bears Thanksgiving game. And Sargent put 5 on, said man, hit us with that neuralizer for Men in Black and make us forget this doggone game. You got to be kidding me. In a game in which we saw all-time levels of clutch performance. It was a magnificent fucking fourth quarter. Magnificent fucking fourth quarter. The last 10 drives, I think, were scoring drives. The last 10 drives might have been scoring drives. Let me go back and look. Let me see here. There was only 1 punt in the second half, and that was the opening drive of the second half. Yup, there was... Dallas punted, touchdown, 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 field goal, field goal, field goal. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. The last 9 drives all resulted in points, and we end in a tie. We end in a tie. Pathetic. 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 Stoic put 5 on, said Sparta kicked both teams. Oh, best believe that's going to be happening on the commentary. Stay tuned. Tomorrow, commentary drop in Dallas and Dallas and Green Bay. And there's an embrace in the middle of the field from Dak Prescott and Micah Parsons. You got to be kidding me. They're going on the T train. The T train. This is a confusing situation. Both motherfuckers ending a tie. You got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Who won? The Lions fans. I'll tell you who actually did win. I won. I won. Why? Because I got myself $180. Thank you very much. Another W over on Underdog. Another W over on Underdog. Let me make sure I can go get them doggone results just so y'all can see this. 180 is going in my pocket. I need that bread. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me my bread. Give it to me. Give it to me. Give me my bread. I need my money. I need my money. And that now brings me to, let me go to my total results here. Let me go to my total results here. Just for the season, 1,800, 80, 900, 900, then 180, 180. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I'm at 4,000. Yup, that brings me over 4,000. My total winnings for this season alone. Through 4 weeks of the NFL season, this is my total winnings. 4,040. 4,040. I got my wins. Thank you very much. I got my wins. Oh, I need them just updated over here so I can put it over on Underdog. But I got my wins. I got my wins. Over on Underdog right there, I got my wins. Nothing but W's. Nothing but W's. 3 straight ones. I got my wins. 40 to 40 years, all 40s tonight, apparently. Big time victory for me, but not so much for what goes on. Vagabond for 5 on said, you get the call, but do I think it was grounding? 100% it was grounding. 100% it was grounding. And they missed the doggone call. They missed the doggone call. 100% grounding. It was 100% grounding. Gotta be kidding me. Isaac had put 2 on, said you gonna crash out. Sargent said he was gonna crash out as well. Gotta be kidding me. Absolutely cost us an opportunity to see what was a classic ending.
Look at that big ass. Look at that big juicy booty.
Is exactly what this game just so happened to be, man. Pain. Pain. Pain for not having a finish. Nonetheless, I appreciate y'all tuning into the doggone stream. I can't even send anybody anywhere. They're kind of just in the limbo. Stay tuned for the commentary where I'll have to go and send them onto the T train or maybe kick them into the void that happens to be the hole that existed within Sparta. But for both teams, they got to get hit with a... And I guess that's it. Stay tuned for the commentary tomorrow with a draw from both teams. So this is such an odd ending. It ended in a tie. But there it is. There it is. It's a tie. We could have had a better conclusion if both teams were to do what?
You buy 14 grams of crack. Then you sell it.
Who was on crack?
Pathetic. Somebody get them what they need.
Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no. Oh, please. Tell me that no. Oh, nigga, give me one more gram. Tell me that no.
Y'all have yourselves a good night.
Now go home and smoke some more crack.
Eddie, take us out. I'll see you tomorrow for the commentary.
Good night. Suck my dick. Bye-bye.